All right. Where am I? There I am. There I am. Awesome. Geez. Wait, just a second. Just a second. I forgot something. I didn't go off the screen. Okay, I'm back. All right. Well, hello everyone. Good to see you again. Welcome back. We are playing more Steins Gate today. Another new ending today. Yeah, that's the hope. Also, hi Life, welcome to the chat. I don't have too much to say about my day today. I've been trying to get a little bit more exercise lately, which is a little hard to do when it's the middle of winter in Canada and your apartment does not have much space in it. So, actually, last summer, around maybe, like, June-ish, I wound up taking, the old Wii and Wii Fit that my family had when I was, like, 12. And, now it's mine. And I've gotta say, Wii Fit with, like, that free step, exercise thing, really good. I put in like 10,000 steps, over 10,000 steps with that today. And I think what I need in like any kind of exercise is like, almost like a goal for me to work towards. Not in like the, you know, oh, I want to burn this many calories, or oh, I want to do this many steps. But a goal that's like, I want to beat my high score. If it can be turned into a game, I like it so much more. Because it's like, I've also been doing arm curls. I have an old like 5-pound dumbbell that I bought, must have been like 2 or 3 years ago. I've always just had it next to my desk, and every once in a while, I'll do like 10 arm curls on each arm, and it's like, all right, that's enough. I'm tired now. Exactly. And it's like, I realized today that with the Wii Fit step thing, I average 150 steps a minute on that thing. So, I think it's decent exercise. I think, like, I'm sure not everything on Wii Fit is, like, good exercise, but that free step, that's good exercise, baby. The only thing that I wish I had is I wish I had the nunchucks. I couldn't find the nunchucks, and I've been looking for them at home, like, ever since. Can't find the nunchuck, and it's because my favorite game on the Wii Fit was the boxing game. I love that thing, and I can't play it now, so once the numbers go down, and once I have my booster shot fully inside of my body, I am definitely gonna be going to, like, thrift stores and trying to hunt down one of those. Mostly because I feel like if I bought one online, they'd probably, like, it'd cost a lot more. Also, glad to see you're doing college stuff and gaming. Hell yeah. Moving your body does equal good. It's like, before I had the Wii Fit, my exercise routine was to literally, because I have a pedometer thing, like, it's, I think it's kind of like a Fitbit, but it's like an off-brand Fitbit. My mom bought it for my grandma way back when, but at that time, or no, my grandma bought it for herself, not realizing that it required Wi-Fi, and at the time my grandma didn't have Wi-Fi at her house. So she kind of just was like, oh, well, here, Novella's mom, you take it. And my mom was like, I already have a Fitbit. What the fuck do you want me to do with this? Because it was, like, already out of the package. You can't give it back. You can't, like, return it to the store. So, anyways, it just kind of, like, languished in the basement for a bit. And then, as with many things that my family doesn't need, I'm like, hey, I'll take that off your hands. So, my go-to exercise, outside of, like, doing jumping jacks and the aforementioned arm curls with the, with the 5-pound dumbbell, was to literally put on that off-brand Fitbit and pace around my apartment until I hit 5,000 to 10,000 steps. Just going back and forth from my bedroom to the living room for like an hour. It was... It could be alright because I could like just dick around on my phone or whatever while I was doing it, but I mean... It was not ideal. Not ideal. So anyway, that's my tangent out of the way, and I figure if I do a tangent now, it'll be out of my system for the rest of the game. So let's get right fucking into it. Where is my Steins Gate? Hey, so I just noticed, on the Steins Gate Steam page, like, it has, like, this banner. It has the same, fucking number as... Wait, no, it doesn't. It doesn't. That's 571015. And, from the divergence counter from the timeline with no IBN is, 0.571046. So it's not the same. I was like, oh, I've connected the 2 dots. No, I didn't connect shit. Alright, but let's get into it. So last time, we got a whole bunch of achievements. Now, as I mentioned before, as a warning, I won't be getting all of the achievements on this, because it's like... I feel like you guys don't need to... Like, if you want to read every single plot synopsis of every single Rainet Kakadu episode, I'm sure you can find that on the wiki. I'm sure that that's, you know, you don't have to watch this stream to get that information. And it doesn't really add much to the overall plot. It's kind of just, it's kind of just extra lore for the world, which is cool. I'm not gonna deny that. I like that. But, actually, wait a minute. I don't have the walkthrough open. I believe we're on... What chapter are we on? Sorry, I'm not going to be able to look at chat. Chapter 5. Okay, so it's chapter 1. Okay, there's chapter 5. Chapter 6. Chapter 7. Chapter 8. Chapter 9. And chapter 10. I'm just going to have these open. We probably aren't gonna see anything like with chapter 10, and probably not even like chapter 8 or 9 either. If we get to the Faris ending, I would be surprised, so we might not even need like fucking... What chapter is this? Chapter 7. Ugh. Ah! I'm trying to speak and I'm getting tongue-tied. I went into this stream thinking, oh man, I feel normal today. And then the second that the stream starts, I'm just unable to speak. So, I'm gonna try to talk a little slower, because maybe then I won't fuck up my words so much. Felt like I was having a fucking stroke yesterday. Alright. Let's just get started. Wait a minute, we've already seen this. We can skip. Okay, we got mail. Okay. Wait a minute. So we receive plans. We have to respond with traveling expenses. Alright. This is new. Going from Tokyo to Aomori by bullet train is over 15,000 yen per person. The overnight bus is only 5,000 yen. Which do you prefer? I want to cover the traveling expenses, but I don't have that much on hand. I'm staying at a hotel, but I'm not a celeb. Mama's pretty strict on money. Not to mention she'd kill me if she knew I was going to see my father. So maybe we should go by overnight bus to fit our budget? I hit the go live button and my brain stops working. It's like in the fucking Phasmophobia stream where we literally hit start stream and my mic immediately died. I forgot that happened until like just this second, I'll be honest. I think I blocked it from my memory. God, I want to do another Phasmo stream, but I'm so scared of the fuck. the fucking technical difficulty aspect. Blah, blah. Although, like, I will say, not to give anything away, but, there may be a collab in the future. That is not the usual Great Ace Attorney stream, because of course that collab is still happening. Of course it is. We're not even, like, halfway through chapter 4 yet. Anyways. So yeah, and also, if you weren't here for last stream, what she's talking about here, last stream we learned that Kurisu and her father are kind of estranged from each other, but Kurisu wants to, like, reconcile, but her dad is, like, still ignoring her and still doesn't want to see her because, like, he's a physicist, and then, like, his kid got smart enough that, like, she was able to, like, stand toe-to-toe with him, and then eventually, like, overtake him, and it hurt his pride so much that he was like, no, fuck my daughter. I hate my daughter. So, yeah, we told her that she should reconcile, and we also told her that we would go with, so we need to figure out what to do here. So, traveling expenses, what does this reply? What is this nonsense? Don't forget your duty as a lab mem. That seems like kind of a dick move, but I mean, if that's what we gotta do to get the ending, I'm fine either way. We gotta send traveling expenses, though, so here we go. Okay, we got more mail. Let me see. We're on the path to get the second true ending flag. So we don't need to reply to this, but I'm still gonna read it out. What do you mean nonsense? Die! What the hell, Okabe? Yeah. Like, that's kind of a dickish thing to say. Like, 1 second you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna help you reconcile with your dad, and then all of a sudden you're like, hey, don't forget to help me out though. Okay. Sorry for getting mad. Okay, did you have to say it like that? Yeah, you don't have to say it like that. Okay, so we're not gonna get any mails from Mayuri. And we already got the Passion's Best Forgotten achievement, because I remember that. So the next one we're gonna get is from Faris, and we're actually gonna get the third song. So we are gonna get some achievements. It's just, I'm not gonna go back to get more achievements, like, on stream. Oh, got mail. That's the Faris one. Is Mayushi okay? Tell her to have fun at Kamima for me. I don't think I can go this year, Nya. Just don't have the energy, Nya. I'm completely burned out. I can hear a voice shouting, "Get up, Joe. Nya. Someone, save me. The world is collapsing, Nya." So we gotta select collapsing. You're messing with me again, aren't you? Stop making me worry. Okay. Just double checking something. Alright. Okay, we're good. Just then a mail arrives. Oh? Oh, it's... Oh god. The scene is gonna happen again. Feels as if a cold hand... Yeah, okay. We're gonna... I'm just gonna do this, like, preemptively. We're gonna... I gotta do this or YouTube will shoot me. I think that should cover things up well enough. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm gonna do something. Just a second. I know I have a certain image in here. I know I have one of my favorite images in here. Where did I fucking put it? Sorry, chat, just a moment, just a moment. I'm going to find it. Why do I have germasus.png in my thumbnail materials? Okay, well, I can't find my favorite image, so I'm gonna pick another good one. Here we go. This is how we're covering it up. Oh wait, no. First off, I've gotta, fuck. I fucked it all up. I fucked it all up. Okay, let me just, I'm sorry. This should not take so long. I am bad at, being a streamer. So just give me 1 second. There we go. Here. There we go. That should cover up pretty much everything. This is the censorship crab. Okay, it's done. All of that just for those 2 seconds. Oh, I'm receiving mail. Luca, have you gone to any festivals or fireworks shows this summer? Does this music sound weird to anyone else? Because something about the music doesn't sound right. I don't know, maybe it's just been a while since I heard it. Fireworks shows this summer? Maybe we could have plans to go with Mayuri. I don't know about Mayuri's plans, but I'm pretty sure she's busy preparing for a different sort of festival soon to take place in Ariake. Too crowded and being chased by the organization. Remember, the last thing I need is a knife in the back. Yeah, let's go with the Mayuri one. It sounds like a different version of, like, the main menu theme. Something about it just sounds weird. Yeah, it's probably just been a while since we last heard it. Oh, Faris. When I listen to Phantasm songs at times like these, I sink even deeper into the darkness, yeah? Join me, Kyoma. This is very quiet. There's the music. Alright. Cool. That should have been all 3 songs. Why didn't I get an achievement? Huh? Wait. There's... Huh? Oh, receive 4 songs. On here it only has 3. Huh. Alright, well... No, I think the guide missed one, because the guide says that this is 3 out of 3, but Steam says that there are 4 songs. So... Oh well, I'm not gonna stress about it, because like I said, I'm not achievement hunting. I'm ending hunting. You and Mayuri-chan don't go places together. You're both lab members, and I heard you were childhood friends, so I thought... Sorry if I misunderstood. Yes, I did 30 practice swings with Samidare. Yeah, that's where we make the time leap machine. And it's the 13. Use that guide and got 100%. Maybe it mentions it in another chapter. It might. It might have been like that was the guide at first, and then maybe like an updated re-release added an extra song. So maybe they added a second one, because there was also something missing where it was like It mentions, let me see what the achievement's called. Princesses of Chaos. It says 2 out of 2 here, but I looked at like the previous flowcharts, and there was not a Princesses of Chaos 1 out of 2. So, I don't know, maybe the guide's just like a little incomplete, and then like whatever they didn't add, you just kind of got on your own and didn't realize. That could have been it, but I mean, don't forget what Titer said. That makes a lot more sense now that we know that we're getting this message from Titer. Oh, right. Now's your chance to get shot. Okay, so now this is important. Did it work? No, no, stop! Just a second. Just a second. I didn't think it would keep going. Okay. You can kind of skip over this scene. Okay. Where am I? Who am I? Can't see, can barely think. Yeah, because I get to also fix my, I get to fix my mistakes when I did this the last time. Because I didn't even think to use the phone whenever this happened the first time. So, lay the shattered pieces, I'll come back. On did it work? I'm supposed to... call Mayuri. Okay. I'm doing this slowly. Because I don't wanna fuck up and miss my chance. Oh, I guess that... Fair enough. Although, wait a minute, just a second. I gotta check the walkthrough again. Let me see. When you reach a step where you need to decide whether to take out your phone, to cancel emails, or call someone in order to continue to different chapters and endings, the skip will stop. I don't know if that also applies for when I can make a call and get a different scene. I'm gonna see about it. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it does stop. Never mind.
Mayuri, 今どこに?
ただいま電話に出ることができません。
Went to voicemail?
ピーってなったら電話をどうぞ。
Mayuri, 今すぐ俺に連絡をくれ。わかったな。今すぐだ。
Hang up. I look at my watch again. It's just past 5. Okay, so that... Yes, we call Mayuri, we skip an extra scene, which I gotta check what the tags mean. Tips, okay. So you get extra tips if you go down that path, but I think I got it before. If you call Luca, I get a CG, but it'll wait. Should call or send a mail. Okay, there we go. And then he time leaps again. I should call or send a mail. So now we can call Luca.
はい、漆原です。
ルカ子、俺だ。岡部だ。
え、岡部さん、どうしたんです？
そこにマユリはいるか。いたら代わってくれ。
あ、はい、ちょっと待ってくださいね。トゥットゥルー。トゥットゥルー。オカリンどうしたの？
Finally, I've managed to get a hold of Mayuri. This will give us hours to spare.
お前今どこだ？柳林神社か。
うん、そうだよ。
今からそっちに行く。いいか、絶対にそこから動くなよ。
え？なんで？
一体何の騒ぎ?
Oh, so we can't skip this. Kurisu's eyes are half asleep.
ダル、それに助手よ。二人とも今すぐここを出て、できるだけ秋葉から遠くに逃げろ。ただし、電車は絶対に使うなよ。なんだと？できれば、普段行かないような場所に隠れて、一晩過ごすんだ。わかったな。
ちょ、一晩過ごすとか。つまり僕とマキたちはラブホテルでハーハーするんですね。わかります。
黙ってろ変態。
Who the fuck says hanky panky? Kurisu gets up.
岡部、どういうことよ。
いいから言う通りにしてくれ。事情は後で話す。いいか、絶対に戻ってくるなよ。
I thought of having them take the time leap machine, but the microwave's pretty heavy to carry around. And it's that time machine that Moika's really after, not Mayuri. It does fit Daru. It does. If it will guarantee everyone's safety, I'd rather just abandon the time machine. I dash out of the lab, disregarding Kurisu and Daru's demands for an explanation. I was right to borrow Suzuha's bicycle. I arrive at the shrine far earlier than if I had run. Mayuri and Luca are in front of the main building.
Mayuri!
ああ、オカリン。
Mayuri waves her hand happily. Luca bows her head.
もしかしてオカリンも援護に来てくれたの？
援護？
ルカちゃんにコスを着てもらうためのね、説得だよ。マユリちゃん、本当に無理だよ。僕、恥 恥ずかしくて絶対着られないから。ねえオカリ、ルカちゃんを説得するいい方法何かないかな。マユシーにはルカちゃん攻略法がもう思いつきません。
In context of this stream, this line is really fitting.
僕本当に無理なんです。なのにまゆりちゃんちっとも諦めてくれなくて。
Tears well up in my eyes. I grit my teeth and resist the urge to cry. To see them talking, so happy and carefree. I thought that this peace would last forever, and yet...
すまない二人とも。コスプレの話は後だ。
I grab Mayuri's hand. We need to see the Luca route, please. We will. We're gonna see all the routes.
マユリ、荷物置け。ルカ子に預けるんだ。
え？どういうこと？
これから遠出する。
遠出？旅行かな？
I love the fact that Steam gives me pop-ups over this, because I almost clicked on a pop-up that literally just came up that Vernon just started playing Yu-Gi-Oh!
旅行？
It's great just getting like these tiny interruptions that are just like, oh hey, by the way, your friend right now is playing Doki Doki Literature Club. I thought that you should know. You may want to save so you can quick hop to I wonder how the other lab mems are progressing. Okay, I'll give a save. Luca's face turns red.
二人で行くんですか？
そうだ。
I'll let Luca misunderstand whatever she wants. I take off running, half dragging Mayuri along. We get out to Mansebashi Bridge. Now we need to figure out where to go from here. It's 4:30. We should still have about 3 hours before the train stop. If we wanted to, we could even leave from Akiba Station. But that seems like a bad idea. Moika and her men might already be there. Oh, when that line occurs. Okay. We should board from another station. If the plan is to head to Yokohama, the fastest way is to take a bullet train from Tokyo Station. To get to Tokyo Station without passing through Akihabara Station means boarding at Kanda or Awajicho? Awajicho? I don't know how to pronounce that, I'm sorry. We could walk to Tokyo Station in an hour, but I don't want to waste that much time.
オカリ、遠出ってどこ行くの？どうして？
俺たちはセルに命を狙われている。
え？どういうこと？
詳しい説明は後だ。とにかく秋葉を離れるんだ。
I decide on Awajicho Station and start running. You chose the one station that I can't fucking pronounce. Thanks, dude. We can make it to Yasukuni-dori. The station's right there. I freeze when I see a group of 6 men walking just ahead. Are they Moika's men? I don't know, but we can't take the chance. I pull Mayuri into a nearby alley. How many men does CERN have? When did these patrols start? Are they watching stations besides Akihabara? I have no way of knowing. To make matters worse, CERN's assassins are indistinguishable from ordinary shoppers at a glance. You can tell they're different when you get close, but by then it's too late. They could be anyone. Japanese, foreigners, anyone. Damn, what should we do? Should we take the shortest route and risk being seen? Or should we stick to the back streets and stay out of sight?
オカリ、ユーシーはなんだか怖いよ。
Fear on Mayuri's face gives me my answer. I can't expose her to danger. We have to take the back roads. It doesn't have to be Awajicho. Any subway station is fine, as long as we can get out of Akiba. Staying out of sight is more difficult than I expected, and the subway is farther away than I thought. I misjudged the distance to the station. Maybe we should double back to Suehirocho station? Or would that take us too close to the lab? There's no way of knowing where Stern's men could be.
隠れろ
Pull Mayuri into the entrance of a nearby building. Several young men pass by. They're not particularly fit, and each of them is carrying a bag full of computer parts. I don't think they're the enemy, but I can't be sure. The only way to be safe is to treat every group of men as a potential threat. At this rate, it'll be night before we escape Akiba. Maybe we should just go for it and hope to get lucky. Look up the closest station with my phone. Ochanomizu and Suehirocho are about equidistant from our current position. Suehirocho takes us near the lab, but Ochanomizu is on the same line as Akihabara. He might be affected by the bomb threat. An impasse.
マユリしばらくここでじっとしててくれ
どこ行くの？
駅までの道に敵がいないか見てくる
That's a bad idea. And while I'm at it, scout the streets between here and there. We need to use the shortest route.
マユシを置いて行かれたくないな。
すぐ戻る30分しても戻らなかったら誰かに連絡を取って秋葉から離れろ
そんなこと言っちゃやだよ。絶対戻ってきてね。でないとマユシは何が何だか。
分かった絶対戻る
I leave Mayuri behind and run to Ochanomizu Station. Wary of surrounding eyes, I scout the streets and decide that the back alleys of Kandamyojin will give us the best chance of avoiding detection. Once we make it to the station, we'll just have to pray. I race back to the spot I left Mayuri.
マユリ
She's not there. For an instant, I think I got the place mixed up, so I check the entrance of the next building, but Mayuri isn't there either. She's gone.
あいつ動くなって言ったのに
At first, I assumed Mayuri just wandered off somewhere like she often does, but then another possibility dawns on me. Could Cern's men have found her, abducted her? Would they do that? Moika said that Mayuri was unnecessary. That's why she killed Mayuri first. So why would they kidnap her? I don't know. The only thing I know is that Mayuri is gone. I knew I shouldn't have left her alone. I should have stayed by her side no matter what. Still, I can't give up. I scour the neighborhood for Mayuri. When I fail to find any trace of her, I return to the lab in despair. It's a mail from Moika. She's on her way here. When she says we need to talk, she probably means I'm going to kidnap you and take the time leap machine. Just as I'm about to delete the mail out of frustration, I notice there's an image attached. I swallow and open it. It's a scan of a foreign newspaper article. There's a rough black and white picture, along with a date. February 28th, 1961. 50 years ago. It's not in English. I look at the... Don't tell me they turned her into a fucking jelly man!
ツリーマ
They turned Mayuri into a fucking jelly man?! The pictures of a jelly man embedded in the wall of a house. Wait. Yeah, that's Mayuri, all right. Mayuri. Jesus Christ. Holy fuck. Yeah, that's the worst possible Mayuri death. Screeching fills my ears. I don't think I can skip yet, can I? No. Needles stab into my brain. The shock lasts an instant, then the pain is gone. Wave of nausea hits me. Vomit backflows into my mouth. I swallow it back. My throat burns. I leaped immediately after seeing the photo. I couldn't accept it, not even for a second. In the 20 minutes I took my eyes off of Mayuri, she was captured by Moika's men. They took her to France and stuck her in the LHC. They sent her through their unstable black hole 50 years into the past. It wasn't an experiment. It was just a warning. A threat. How could anyone do such a thing? I'll admit, I'm actually kind of happy that I didn't, like, see that fucking image whenever I first played through. Because I would have been full on, oh yeah, let's fucking kill Moeka. I do not give a shit. I want to watch her die. I would have been 100% on the kill Moeka train, and I would not have even, like, felt bad in the slightest during the fight scene. Good God. Of course, now that I know that it's, like, you know, a more complicated situation, I'm like, she probably didn't know they were gonna do that to Mayuri. Or actually, wait, no, she did send the threat, but maybe she was, like, forced to. Either way, it really would have made me think, oh yeah, she's just a flat-out bad guy. I do not forgive her at all. Fuck Moeka. It would have taken me a lot longer to be like, yeah, Moeka's nice, actually. Now that I've recovered slightly from the shock, I realize that Mayuri was probably still alive when Moeka sent me that picture. Flight to France takes at least 12 hours, after all. Even so, her fate was already decided. Yeah, FB probably told her to. Perhaps that 50-year-old newspaper article appeared out of thin air the instant they found her. I don't know why her cause of death changed. I don't have time to investigate. The only choice is to run. Our enemies don't consider Mayuri human. Yeah, she does whatever FB tells her because, like, she's incredibly codependent on FB. As, like, the only person who's ever really treated her with kindness. So, when FB asks her to jump, she can only ask how high. I'm filled with rage. I want to kill them. I won't let them have her. Clock shows 5:05 p.m. Not as much time left as I thought. Come to think of it, the time leap machine should be able to send me back to noon at least. I'll do that next time. A chill runs up my spine. What am I thinking? Next time? Have I already given up on saving her this time? I shake my head to clear it of negative thoughts. Judging by the time, Mayuri's already left the shrine. So I can't contact her until she gets back to the lab. All I can do is wait. Alright. And this is where she gets pushed off. CG with Nai. We time loop back. What's the next one? I wonder how the other lab mems are progressing. Ah, yeah, okay, I see what you meant before. Okay, so let me see. We can get conversation with Daru, Mayuri's plan, check on Krisu, which gives us another tip, and I think the last time we got walk with Suzuha. So, that should be good.
Mayuri wa daisetsuna nakama. Labomen da kara.
Oh, this is new!
それに、あんたのそんな辛そうな姿、見てられない。
すまない。
謝らないでよ。岡部、前に私の父親のことで相談に乗ってくれたでしょ。あの時、私結構救われたんだ。だから、今度は私があんたの力になる。あんたの力になりたい。
Aw, that's cute! This is a cute addition to the scene!
それで、一緒に青森まで行ってもらわないと。
She smiles a wry but gentle smile, as if I were her mischievous younger brother.
止めたってタイムリープする気なんでしょ。何しろあんたは狂気のマッドサイエンティスト。いつだって独善的に生きてきたんだから。ちょっとそこは無論だ。はっはっはっはみたいに答えなさ ないよ。
That's I love her imitation of him.
そうだな。
I want to hear it again.
ちょっとそこは無論だ。わっはっはっはみたいに答えなさい。調子狂うな。
Kurisu's right. I'll do anything to save Mayuri. Kurisu stands up and looks at her watch.
さて、もうあまり時間もないから、これからあたふたするより、もっとじっくり対策を練った方がいい。
Is this still new? No, it's not. Okay. I thought it wasn't. I have a vague memory of many things. All right. I wonder if her phone's on. Who do you mean? Oh, Suzuha. Okay, call Suzuha.
鈴葉か。聞きたいことがある。
ごめん。私のせいだ。
何？
私が甘えてたせいだ。
Alright, we've seen this before, haven't we? Yeah, we see Suzuha in the time machine. She comes back. She tells us that she's tighter. She explains how the world works. It's funny seeing that, like, CG of, like, all the yarn twisted together. Just flash by so quick. Because I think I went on a tangent on that screen, and we were staring at it for, like, 20 minutes. I wonder how the other lab members are progressing. Okay, so we save here. Okay, so before... Okay, so who should we get first? I feel like we'll go with Daru first. Because let's be real, Daru kind of has the least story significance.
ほいほい。
おい
俺だ
おい。
状況は？
いつ聞いてもその唐突感にはなれないでござる。
そんなことは聞いていない。タイムマシンの状況はどうなのだ？
あえて言おう。干からびると。なんかリアクションくだされ。
Daru is a good support. He is, like, he's a good, like, supporting character. But it's like, compared to Mayuri and Kurisu, who are our other two options, I'm like... Yeah, Daru is the most inconsequential of these choices. So we'll go with him first, and then Mayuri because we've already gotten her ending. So we don't need to worry about Mayuri as much. And then we'll go with Kurisu.
なんとなくどうすればいいかは見えてきたよ。
本当か？
まあな。
援軍に行った方がいいか？
そうだね。できれば天音市に来ていただきたい。無人のラジカン屋上で二人きり。うだるような暑さに僕らは恥ずかしさも忘れて服を脱ぎ。
That's awkward when you know what's going on here.
干からびて死ね。
だが断る。どっちはどう？ピンバッジ見つかった？
いや、苦戦中だ。
手がかりらしいものもなし。そっか、もどかしいな。
こっちももう少し粘ってみるつもりだ。夕方にはそっちに行く。
That gives me 2 more hours today to search for the pin. If that fails, tomorrow morning will be our last chance. These 2 extra days have gone by faster than expected. Okay, yeah, there we go. Man, we hear a lot of that sad piano song, huh? Actually, wait, what am I doing? What am I doing? We gotta get the extra fucking scenes. All right, let's get, yeah, Mayuri next.
今どこだ？
駅の前だよ。
合流しよう。そこで動くなよ。
Yeah, I forgot that we were gonna try to get these extra scenes. Ah!
わかった。
Suzuha and I head to the station. When we get there, I hear Mayuri's voice.
お願いします。お願いします。ご協
あいつ何を？
先日誘拐事件が起きました。
That's surprise. That's clever.
ご協力よろしくお願いいたします。
Why is Mayuri passing out leaflets? When I call out to her, Mayuri smiles and wipes the sweat off her brow with a handkerchief.
おかりすずさん。ちょうど聞きたいことがあったんだ。
Yeah?
バレルタイターさんのバレルってどういう意味なのかな。
それが名前なんだから意味などないだろう。
でも本名じゃないんだよね。さ、コードネーム。
It's been so long since we've heard Suzuha's voice.
どうしてバレルタイターさんなのかな。すずさんはなんでジョンさんって名前にしたの？ジョンは一番ありがちだからだよ。バレルさんはありがちじゃないよ。そういえばそうだね。
So she's saying there must be a meaning behind the code name. Is that what her leaflets are about? I'd take a look. Oh. Bring a kidnapper to justice. The evildoer wears this pin. He could be your neighbor. He could be standing next to you right now. If you have any information below, please contact the email address below. It's all written in colored marker with cute drawings and a photo of Suzuha's pin attached. I've gotta say, Mayuri's childish handwriting really brings it all together.
そのチラシどうかな。結婚。
なんだこの誘拐事件というのは。
That is a cute dog!
マユシーのアイデアなのです。この方がね、みんなおって思ってくれるかなと思って。
That's true. If people think a kidnapper is around, they'll want to make sure to keep an eye out for it. Mayuri grins triumphantly.
いい作戦だと思わないかな。作戦名はマユシーチラシで大勝利で。
She even gave it an operation name like Okabe would!
でもさ、誘拐事件ってのはさすがに言い過ぎじゃん。
Yeah, what happens if the police hear about...
君たち
Oh no! My heart freezes as if sprayed with liquid nitrogen. I slowly turn around. A stern-faced policeman is standing there with crossed arms. Speak of the devil!
このチラシはなんだ。ちょっと署まで来なさい。
I consider making a run for it, but that will just make things worse. I grab Suzuha's arm before she can do anything rash. Better to just bite the bullet and go along. After about an hour of interrogation, they release us without charges. Kurisu greets the three of us when we return to the lab, dead tired.
岡部、ちょっと聞きたいんだけど、電話レンジでリフターの代わりになるものが何かについては調べてくれてないわよね、どうせ。
Oh, right. We hadn't discovered the lifter at this point in time.
それならすでに調べはついている。1階にある42型ブラウン管テレビだ。
え、そうなの？根拠は？
俺は何度もタイムリープしてここにいる。あとはわかるな。
なるほど。そっか。なるほど。
Kurisu heads back into the development room, nodding to herself.
おかり、すずさん、ごめんね。マユシが足を引っ張っちゃって。
I mean, your heart was in the right place, though. Like, that would get people's attention. That would, you know, get people to keep an eye out for the pin. I give Mayuri some chicken to cheer up. Fried Chicken Thursday, baby! Fuck yeah! Who deserves fried chicken? We do! There's not much time left. What else can we do before the time limit? Right, wait, no. Load. No, not save. Load. Fucker. God. Alright, here we go. And now we call Kurisu and get the final scene.
Hello.
女子か。俺だ。
なんだ、間違い電話か。
何を言っている。俺だ。王院京馬だ。
私は助手なんて名前じゃない。あと、あんたも法王院京馬なんて名前じゃない。
ならばこうよ。栗ご飯とカメハメハ。
Oh man, calling out her Reddit username. I hear rattling from the other side of the phone.
なんで知ってんのよ。
俺がタイムリープする前、お前は涙ながらに告白したのだ。私はネラーでニコ中でアンカーで自分のおっぱいウプしたりする女だ。
Oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh dear. Alright. A derogatory term for someone who makes frequent use of the popular video uploading site Nico Nia Doga.
それでも助手でいさせてくれますかとな。
We're just gonna skip right past that.
お前がネラーでニコ中でアンカーで自分のおっぱいウプしたりする女だろうと、これからも俺の助手でいてくれて構わない。
Yeah, it is a bit much.
涙拭けと。
今すぐ VIP にすれ立てしてアンカーで俺の個人情報暴露してやる。口から出任せはやめろ。
Okabe, if you don't shut the fuck up, I'm gonna fucking dox you.
進捗状況はどうか。
That got him to change the topic real quick.
話しておきたいことがある。
Just like that, we're back to normal conversation.
ならば一度ラボに戻る。
OK、待ってるわ。
I take Suzuha back to the lab. Back to the lab again. Kurisu greets us with a cold stare when we return to the lab.
言っとくが。お。
You can't even say the tits word?
胸をウプなんてしたことないからな。
あれは単なる冗談だ。ネタをいつまでも引っ張るな。
I think she'll let you die in a second.
そっか。マキセ・クリスが栗ご飯とカメハメハだったんだね。ジョン・タイターである私にいつも突っかかってきてたよね。
Exposed to Suzuha too. I'm glad this is the one that we stuck with. Because this is funny.
自由な議論ができてよかったでしょ。
まあね、ちょっと鬱陶しかったけど。
Are these two still fighting?
ちなみに俺も実は法院京馬という名で
They know.
それは知ってる。
Same reaction again. Why do they only agree when it's at my expense? I clear my throat and change the subject.
それで話というのはタイムリープマシンの
多分岡部は忘れてると思うから一応確認しようと思って。リフターの代替となる何かについて探して、いるわけないよな。
Oh, right. We hadn't discovered what it was at this point in time.
それならすでに調べはついている。1階にある42型ブラウン管テレビだ。
Okay, so I guess this is new.
そうなの？
Wait, no, we've already
俺
seen
は
that
何
line
度もタ
before.
イムリープして
Been here before,
な
remember?
るほど。
I see.
すまないが全て任せっきりで
There, this is new. You may also toss a save when you have the option to send the D-mail after this. Yeah, that's definitely what I'm gonna do. Although then again, like, all that happens after I send the D-mail is we go on to chapter 7. So I could always just fucking quick load into chapter 7 and be good.
何よ。いきなり下手に
That's
出るの。
why it's like I wanted to do Suzuha, Faris, and Luca first, because they're kind of the easiest ones. It's literally just don't send the D-mail and you're good. Kurisu is a bit trickier. Yeah, I'm just checking things out. Yeah, that should be how things go. So we should be fine.
もともとお前はタイムマシンにも否定的だった。
This will save. Oh, that's true. Okay, yeah, you're right.
もしかしたらいやいややっているのではないかと。
I forgot that those won't just like carry over.
失礼だな。
Kurisu scowls.
だいぶ前に言わなかった？タイムトラベル理論自体を否定してるわけじゃないって。現実的じゃないのにできるって言ってる連中が信じられないだけ。
She sighs and looks me over from head to toe.
それに実験で証明された以上否定するわけにもいかないし、タイムマシンの母と呼ばれることになるのは心外だけど。
Suzuha shrugs at this.
ですまないと思ってるぐらいなんだから一度目は手伝ってくれた？
一度目？
タイムリープする前の今日は私のこと手伝ってたかってことよ。
ああ、俺と誰かサポートしていた。
じゃあそれでいい。2度も3度も同じことやるのもきついでしょ。それに今は天音さんのタイムマシンを直すこととお父様を探すことの方が重要よ。
ごめん。
Aw. It's kind of healing the rift between these two.
謝らないでよ。調子狂うから。じゃあ私はもうちょっとこもるから、岡部からリフターの代替物について聞けたし、作業もはかどりそう。
Kurisu waves and vanishes into the development room. I better not disturb her. The time limit is approaching. What else can I do? Okay, so that's the last scene that we needed to see. So now we can skip forward to when we have to send the next email. Hi, Connor! Not yet. But we're on our way. We are literally about to get Suzuha's ending. We just gotta be careful about, like, when we send the D-mail. Because if we send it right away... Oh. Mail's from Suzuha. Thanks. Goodbye. Goodbye. When I failed to stop her on a previous world line, she sent me the exact same message before leaving. But this time the word holds a completely different meaning. Alright. Yeah, we already saw that scene, though. Oh, right, now we get to see the suicide letter. Jesus. Now I just need to send it. Alright, this is where we make a save and we get to see what happens. Save Mayuri. That is my purpose. That is what drove me to leap through time. Do whatever it takes to save her. This is just one more sacrifice. Erase the time you spent with Suzuha. Destroy whatever bond you had. Send the email. Push the button. Isn't that what Suzuha wants? He'll be saving her from 25 years of loneliness, from ending her life in utter despair. Save Suzuha. Save Mayuri. This is the right thing to do. This is right. But is it really? Is erasing those memories really the right thing to do? Isn't that just running away from reality? Shouldn't I try time leaping first? Maybe there's another way. What should I do? What's the right choice? Stop, you're starting to doubt. Never doubt. I don't know the answer, but I need to reach a conclusion or else I can't. I can't do it. I can't send this email. Acting on impulse, I don the headgear and punch in a 48-hour time leap. Alright, let's see how this changes things. No! I ignore her and bite down hard on my lip. As the taste of blood fills my mouth, I press the button. Alright, so all this is new. The world twists. My legs shake. I cover my eyes and wait for my senses to return to normal. 1,000 emotions stampede through my skull and fade away. I stare vacantly at Kurisu, who is standing in front of me. At first, I can't hear her over the buzzing in my ears, but little by little, her voice becomes clear. Kurisu would rightfully punch him in the face for this. She really fucking would.
ほら、ふらついてるじゃない。まだ2日目なのに。そんなに疲れててどうすんのよ。
Kurisu thrusts her finger at me like an angry school teacher.
ピンバッジはきっと見つかる。まだ時間はあるんだから、そんなに焦らないで。それより、あんたにぶっ倒れられたら、私はともかく、まゆりが心配するでしょ。少しは自分の体もいたわりなさい。
The time leap worked.
分かってる。
I nod to Kurisu, then collapse onto the sofa. I couldn't sacrifice either of them. In a sense, I am running away. There was no other choice. No other way to save Suzuha and Mayuri both. In 2 days, Mayuri will die, and Suzuha will be lost to the past. If these 2 days are all we have left, then all I can do is repeat them. Forever. Wait, really? Wait! That's what this ending is? Let these 2 days be the rest of my life. The wind caresses my cheek. I push down the pedals and begin the ascent up Harumi Bridge. Look at Daru on the side. Man's suffering. The spokes revolve rhythmically, reflecting in the sunlight. Sweat oozes out of every pore, but it's not unpleasant. It feels good, healthy. Like running around the school field as a
気
child.
持ちいいね。
ふなんで僕がこんなことに付き合わなきゃいけないんだ。
Yeah, we're like 5 minutes into the ending and we're already like, yo, this ending sucks. This is a bad end.
同感だわ。っていうか、風強すぎ。
Man, I miss being able to bike ride. But I don't trust the people in my city to drive normal around cyclists. And there aren't any like trails nearby or anything that I can take. So I guess I'm just not allowed to bike ride. It's one of the few things I miss about like small towns. I don't even know if Mayuri was the true bad end. I don't think there is a bad end in this outside of, I think all the character endings count as bad ends. There's only the true end and then character endings.
ダルくんはね、メタボだからもっと運動しておくべきだと思うよ。
デブオタ上等。
Leading the way at a terrific pace is Suzuha on her trusty mountain bike.
いい景色だな。
See, Suzuha has it right. I've tried riding those like those city bikes or like the bikes that are kind of like made for speed where they have like the thin tires. I can't stand it. I feel so unsteady on those things. Mountain bikes for life. From here you can see across Tokyo Bay, all the way to Rainbow Bridge in the distance. Akiba and this jumbled sprawl of central Tokyo are a 2-hour ride behind us. Here on this artificial island, there are only skyscrapers and vacant lots, one extreme or the other. One time I took the bus back to Akiba after Kamima, so I already knew how close it was. But I never thought I'd come here by bike. Except for Suzuha, we're all using rent-a-cycles. I wanted to change a pace from the search for the unfindable pin, so I proposed this cycling expedition. Of course, I already know who this pin belongs to and who Suzuha's father is, but I've chosen not to tell anyone. If at all possible, I want to spend these 2 days in peace and delay Suzuha's time travel. That's my goal now.
出発するまではさ、ただの時間の無駄遣いと思ってたけど、たまにはこういう時間も必要な生き物なんだね、人間って。
私はタイムリープマシンを作ってる方が楽しい。
Oh, we're delaying the creation of the time leap machine. That's not good. Oh yeah, you're trapping everyone. Because at this point,
引きこもりが最強だと今日
Okabe
証明されました。
Okabe doesn't know yet that other people retain their memories from like previous loops. Because he doesn't learn that until like midway through Faris's route, right?
二人ともグダグダだね。だらしないな。そんなんじゃ生き残れないよ。
Kurisu and daughter were exhausted, while Suzuha and Mayuri are still going strong. I already know the distance between Akiba and Ariake, so I'm able to pace myself in order to conserve energy.
水は自動販売機はまだ。今ならコップ一杯分の水のために人殺しもできそうだお。
I have one right here. I'm taking some nice
こ
little
の
sips.
橋を含めてあと2つ橋を渡らないとコンビニはない。そこまで辛抱しろ。
マジで無理。もう無理。
Not sure if it's a long enough stretch of time for them to experience deja vu. Ah, okay.
オカリン、詳しいんだね。この辺来たことあるの？
ああ、何度も。
How long have I been living in this closed loop of time? It's already getting hard to keep track of the days, so instead I think in 2-day cycles. This should be the 4th cycle. This time, only I know that Mayuri is fated to die. By keeping that secret, I allow us to spend these days like normal kids our age would. This cycling expedition is part of that. Suzuha and Mayuri enjoy the ride, so I make sure we do it each time I repeat the loop. Our current destination is Tokyo Big Sight, the massive convention center in Ariake. In a few days, it'll be home to Kamima, the world's largest doujinshi marketplace event.
ここまで来ればビッグサイトはすぐだ。あと10分もしないうちに着くだろう。
その前に休憩を。
You are killing this man! Taru has used up the last of his strength. Still on his bike, he rests his body against the guardrail separating us from the road. That's dangerous, don't do that. Turn and pull up next to Taru's bike.
そのままの格好でいると危ないぞ。体を起こせ。
ちょっと休ませてよ。
危ないんだと言っているだろう。
I sigh and pull Taru up by the
わ
arm.
かったから。
Taru stands up. A second later, a huge truck speeds past. A gust of wind left in its wake nearly bowls us over. The bridge sways beneath our feet.
危ねえ。
Probably wouldn't have hit him anyways, but still, best to be careful.
おかりんのおかげで助かった。
I was about to say, like, oh, did Taru die in a previous loop?
今のオカリン、未来が見えてたみたいだったね。
D メールでも
I mean, I know that convergence doesn't work like that. Like, Daru hasn't died on the 12th in, like, previous lines. Although, then again, that's just a theory that's been, like, proposed. Mayuri's innocent smile. Kurisu's cynical grin. To them, it's a joke, but they're not mistaken. The only thing they got wrong was that I didn't send a D-mail. I time-leaped. Suzuha's eyes meet mine. She was laughing just a moment ago, but now she looks confused, uncertain. I avert my eyes.
聖地よ、私は帰ってきた。
Daru, his vigor restored, faces Big Sight with his arms spread wide.
人がいない時に来るのって初めてだよ。
I think Suzuha knows.
こんなに広かったのね。なのにコミマ中は人で埋め尽くされるとかありえない。
In the emptiness, it is easy to see how truly majestic Big Sight is. At Kamima, when you're wading through a sea of people, it's just another big building.
ねえねえ、マユシーはお腹空いちゃった。
近くにファミレスあるべ。そこで一休みしようよ。
Yeah, Suzu is pretty bright, and as a time traveler herself, I think she'd be like, "Hey, what is it that you're doing here?"
帰りも同じ距離を走らないといけないのよね。それを考えたら鬱だ。
The three of them go searching for the family restaurant. Suzuha is still gazing at Big Sight.
鈴葉、どうした？
I asked the question, though I already know how she'll answer. She's excited to see Big Sight in real life.
ビッグサイト、生で見られて感動。
Yeah, you're looping. If you're looping enough to remember what people are gonna say word for word, I think you're doing too many time loops, bud. Suzuha's eyes are shining.
2036年にはさ、ビッグサイトってなくなっちゃってるんだよね。より大規模な埋め立て計画の一環で、もっと大きなイベント会場がゴロゴロしてる。ドームだってあの辺に移転してきてるし。
Suzuha points to the middle of Tokyo Bay.
でもさ、さっき橋田イタルが言ってたけど、ここって聖地扱いされてるんだよね。コミマっていうすごいイベントがあるんでしょ。私の母さんもそのイベントに参加してて、そこで父さんと会ったんだって話してくれたよ。
Oh!
なるほど。お前の母親は不女子だった可能性があるな。
だからさ、ずっと見たかったんだよね。ありがとう、岡部倫太郎。ちょっとだけ 父さんに近づけた気がする。
Ouch. 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 Because by doing this, we're actually pulling her farther away from her dad. A sharp pain stabs through my heart. I know who Suzuha's father is. He's right over there. But I won't tell her. Not until the afternoon of the 13th, when the time leap machine is complete. For now, I just want to prolong these 2 days of peace.
オカリー、すずさん、早く早く。ほら、呼んでる。行こうよ。私もお腹空いちゃった。
Suzuha grabs my hand and we take off running. Somehow I managed to force a smile. Today was fun. Tomorrow will be fun. Every day will be fun. Forever. The wind caresses my cheek. I push down the pedals and begin the ascent up Harumi Bridge. The spokes revolve slowly, reflecting the sunlight. Sweat oozes out of every pore, but it's not unpleasant. It feels good, healthy, like running around the school field as a child.
気持ちいいね。
なんで僕がこんなことに付き合わなきゃいけないんだ。
同感だわ。っていうか、風強すぎ。
ダル君はね、メタボだからもっと運動しておくべきだと思うよ。
Everything's normal, don't worry about it.
デブオタ上等。
Wait, oh wait, I forgot to read that. Fuck.
いい景色だな。
Doesn't matter. We've read it before. From here, you can see across Tokyo Bay all the way to Rainbow Bridge in the distance. Except for Suzuha, we're all using rent-a-cycles. I wanted to change a pace from the search for the unfindable pin, so I proposed this cycling expedition.
出発するまではさ、ただの時間の無駄遣いと思ってたけど、たまにはこういう時間も必要な生き物なんだね、人間って。
私はタイムリープマシンを作ってる方が楽しい。
So is this what all the character endings are gonna be? Like, outside of Kurisu's, I feel like Kurisu's is gonna be different. But is this what the Faris and Luca routes are gonna be as well? Because, like, if it's like, oh, I can't choose between these two, then is he just gonna, like, keep time looping for all of them?
引きこもりが最強だと今日
I just realized that daughter says hikikomori. This is mentally Chuni Punch territory. You know, you're right. He is being kind of a jackass here. I understand where he's coming from, but like, bro, this is not a good idea.
二人ともグダグダだね。だらしないな。そんなんじゃ生き残れないよ。
Kurisu and daughter are exhausted, while Suzuha and Mayuri are still going strong. I already know the distance between Akiba and Ariake, so I'm able to pace myself in order to conserve energy.
水は自動販売機はまだ今ならコップ一杯分の水のために人殺しもできそうだお。
残念ながらこの橋を含めてあと2つ橋を渡らないとコンビニはない。そこまで辛抱しろ。
To do like the same thing as this route, I assume, like with the other two. But I mean, I don't see what else they could do. Like, I know there'd be like variations. Like, I'm sure it wouldn't be the same as like this one. But I feel like the only way to keep everyone happy, like in Okabe's mind, in any of these character endings would be to basically create a time loop. I reply mechanically.
マジで無理もう無理。
オカリー、詳しいんだね。この辺来たことあるの？
あ、なんだろう。
What cycle is this? My 10th? He must be more than that by now. I'm still repeating the same 2 days. It's true, but I mean, is it really saving them? Like, sure, they never get put in mortal danger, but they're just doing the same thing over and over again. Still repeating the same 2 days. Moika's attack, Mayuri's death. Those things will never, ever happen. Today, once again, we're off on an adventure.
ここまで来ればビッグサイトはすぐだ。あと10分もしないうちに着くだろう。
Yeah, exactly. It's saving quotation marks.
その前に休憩を。
Daru has used up the last of his strength. While still on his bike, he rests his body against the guardrail separating us from the road. I'm just gonna go on auto. Turn and pull up next to Daru's bike. Does auto not work for these? Oh, okay. I swallow my words. Thoughts too dark to be my own suddenly slip into my mind. Oh? What will happen if I don't pull Daru back? Oh, he's turning into Flowey! He's turning into Flowey from Undertale! He's gonna do everything! He's gonna do everything in these 2 days to the point where he stops seeing the people around him as people. Will the truck catch on Daru's fat? Will it send him flying like a ragdoll? Will it take off his head? Will blood spray from the stump like a crimson fountain? Yeah, he's going down a dark path. Also, hi, welcome. Jesus, what the fuck? Welcome, the Great. Will the girls scream, I wonder? Let's find out. What difference does it make if Daru dies? I can just time leap again, can't I? You're going mad with power here, bud. Go back to the start of the loop and Daru will be as good as new. Besides, everyone needs a little spice in their life. I don't think this is the spice that you need. For these 2 days, I am God. Oh God, he is becoming Flowey. He is becoming Flowey. Sound of a horn blasts my eardrums. Daru jerks back from the guardrail. Damn. Split second later, the truck howls past. Best way for this to end is for Okabe to have his mind melt from time leaping. That's what I think is gonna happen. Daru loses his balance and falls on his butt. I shouldn't be autoing this, because I was autoing before because I was like, oh, well, you know, we've already seen this before. But this is new.
ちょっと大丈夫？
怪我はない？
Kurisu and Suzuha get off their bicycles and help Daru up.
わあ、今のトラックひどいよ。
The truck has already crossed the intersection after the bridge. We watch it drive away.
ビビった。つうか、なんなんあのトラック。ふざけんなよ。
and
ナンバー見とけばよかった。そしたら通報しましたってできるのに。
事故が起きたわけじゃないし、通報しても無意味でしょ。
Everyone's fussing over Daru. I stand a few steps away, staring at my hands. Truck almost isekai Daru! I mean, as a weeb, if he got isekai'd, I think that would be like a dream come true for him. I'm glad it ended as something to laugh about, but what was I thinking just now? I began this loop so that no one would be hurt, so that Mayuri would live and Suzuha would never go back in time. Yet just now, I was ready to watch Daru die. Some part of me wanted it to happen.
岡部倫太郎。
I cower in reflex upon hearing my name. Suzuha is staring at me. There are questions in her eyes. She can't have heard my dark thoughts just now. And yet I feel like she can see right through me.
顔色悪いよ。
オカリン、僕よりガクブルしてるとかおかしくね？
ああ。何しろスーパーハカーに死なれては我がラボは大打撃だからな。
I use a purposefully extravagant tone to cover up my guilty thoughts and start
休
pedaling.
憩は終わりだ。行くぞ。
I am this world's observer. Nothing can escape my subjectivity. Everything and everyone exists as I will it. Mayuri, Kurisu, Daru, even Suzuha. Here we can live in peace and harmony. None of us need ever face death. A 48-hour eternity. I am the creator of this paradise. And so, I know. Tomorrow will be another wonderful day.
聖地よ、私は帰ってきた。
Daru, his vigor restored, greets Big Sight with his arms spread wide.
人がいない時に来るのって初めてだよ。
こんなに広かったのね。なのにコミマ中は人で埋め尽くされるとかありえない。
Honestly, I've got to say, okay, so it's, you know when people say, I like this character as a character but not as a person? I don't like this situation as like a situation if it were to happen in reality. But it's really fucking fascinating as a scenario. In this emptiness, it's easy to see how truly majestic Big Sight is. At Kamima, when you're wading through a sea of people, it's just another big building.
ねえねえ、マユシーはお腹空いちゃった。
近くにファミレスあるべ。そこで一休みしようよ。
Oh yeah, it's extremely
でも
interesting.
同じ距離を走らないといけないのよね。
And I like seeing our protagonist go through like such a dark route. The three of them go searching for the family restaurant. Suzuha is still gazing at Big Sight. My eyes roam her body. You better not be thinking what I think you're thinking. I'm not reading this out loud. Something stirs in my heart, hot and heavy like thick lava. Whispers to me words like poison. What if? No! No! God! Jesus! Fuck! Okabe! Jesus! Fuck! No, 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 no! 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 I don't want to read this shit! Forget about... No. Why does everything try to get you to say cancel-worthy things? I don't know! It's my curse! If you're really insane, then let's see you snap. You have the power of a god. Oh god, no! Just fucking... No, 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 no! Murder, steal, kidnap, destroy. Is it the best you can do, Okabe? Is that really all the evil in your heart? Well, I guess we're only human after all. Think about it, Okabe. Sure, you wanted this loop, but repeat the 2 days forever? Sounds like torture to me. Aren't you tired of it already? These 2 days should be your paradise. Forget about petty laws and morals. You're a hunter. Taboos mean nothing to you. Hunt your prey and eat. I don't like that in this context. It's not right! I am the observer. I am God. Oh, he's gone completely off the fucking deep end. I can do anything. No! Jesus, fuck. No one can judge me in this closed loop of time. I sure as fuck can! Forget your morals, trust your primal urges, follow your instincts. I cover my ears and avert my eyes from Suzuha. Bzzz. My ears are ringing. Someone is trying to crush my soul, projecting thoughts not my own onto the screen of my heart.
岡部倫太郎
Suddenly, Suzuha grabs me by the shoulders and peers into my face. The warmth from her hands makes the buzzing grow louder.
やっぱ具合悪いんじゃない休む
I'm afraid to look at Suzuha with these dark feelings clogging my mind. I shake her off and flee towards Big
岡
Sight.
部倫太郎どこ行くの
I need to get away from Suzuha. If I don't, I might give in to the urge. I stare at my hands. Clench, open, clench, open. Repeat, repeat. My hands still move, just as I expect them to, just as I order them to, but those dark impulses, the devil's whispers, how can I explain those? What the hell was that? What's happening to me? I start to tremble. My teeth chatter. The sun's hot enough to burn my skin, but I feel cold. I'm afraid of myself. I'm still okay, aren't I? I'm Hoyo in Kyoma. Okabe Rintaro. The insane mad scientist with a fetish for science and chaos. See? I still know who I am.
まだってなんだよ。
Yeah, this is a dark ending. I gathered that this is a dark ending. What is that supposed to mean? Will I eventually lose control of myself? Am I going to break? Like a Moeba strip. Same 2 days go round and 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 round. Faris, Lucas, and Kurisu's aren't this dark in the slightest. Okay, understandable. Today I failed to keep them the same. My feelings became twisted. Today on Harumi Bridge, I didn't just hesitate to save Daru, I almost yielded to my dark emotions. Dark emotions. Dark impulses. Yeah, exactly. It's like, I think it's because in this situation, it's not like... Because, like, I feel like everyone on some level has had, like, the Call of the Void, where it's like, you know, you're standing somewhere tall with someone else, and you get the little thought in the back of your head that's like, hey, what if I just jumped? Or, what if I just pushed them off? That would be it. Everyone's had those thoughts, but you choose not to act on them. And, like, having intrusive thoughts in themselves does not make you a bad person. But it's because they've come about as a direct response of Okabe's actions that I'm like, huh, that's really not great, dude! Like, on some level, I feel like everyone's had, like, an intrusive thought at least once in their life, even if they don't give it that name. And, like, having those is not what makes you a bad person. It's acting on them that makes you a bad person. But in this case, one, he came pretty fucking close to acting on them. And two, the whole time leap thing. Yeah, it's not good. Emotions seeping with venom. I listened to their poisonous, disgusting whispers. And I was almost drawn in. There's no denying it. Worse, that was but a taste of what might lurk inside my heart. If those emotions attack me again, this time crashing over me like a tsunami, will I be able to control myself? Mayuri, Kurisu, Daru, Suzuha. Will I be able to keep myself from hurting them, no matter what? Will I be able to keep everyone safe in this loop I made for Mayuri and Suzuha's sake? Yeah, this is the sanity slippage ending, I think. Do I really have such strength? I don't know. That answer is hardly reassuring. But for now, it's the only answer I've got. This endless loop is the world I wished for. I can only protect this world. Only I can protect this world. I pray that those impulses were just a fluke, that they'll never resurface again. Imagine if this turned into the true ending where he saves everyone, Raskami does it, and Okabe says, it was revealed to me in the form of an intrusive thought. Oh man. I ask only that tomorrow be peaceful. The wind caresses my cheek, push down the petals, spokes, sweat. It feels good.
気持ちいいね
I think we can just skip through this dialogue. I mean, I know that it's setting up like the mood of the time loop, but it's just like I'm too tense to just sit through it.
デブオタ上等
Leading the way at a terrific pace.
いい景色だな。
From here, you can see across Tokyo Bay. Except for Suzuha, we're using rent-a-cycles. Wanted to change a pace from the search for the unfindable pin.
出発するまではさ、ただ
私はタイムリ
引きこもりが最強だ
二人ともグダグダだね。だらしないな。そんなんじゃ生き残れないよ。
Kurisu and daughter were exhausted while Suzuha and Mayuri are still going strong. I already know the distance between Akiba and Ariake, so I'm able to pace myself.
水は
やればいい。
え
Everyone turns to look at me. Oh, yeah, that's,
やってみろよ。人殺し。
Oh, you have completely fallen into the dark side.
ネタにマジレスですか
He's Joker-fied! The time loop made Okabe Joker-fied! Oh no!
ああ、マジだ。どうしてやらないんだ？
ちょっと岡部、あんたいきなり何言い出してんのよ。
オカリン、そういうこと言っちゃダメなんだよ。
Joker Okabe! Joker Okabe!
つうか、オカリンなんでキレてんの
別に。コンビニが橋を2つ渡った先にある。そこまで文句言わずに耐えろ。
そうなん。意外と距離あるな。
Hundreds of days have passed since this began. Maybe thousands. How many cycles has it been? I've repeated this loop so many times that I've grown tired of keeping track. I can barely remember the reason I started. The days go by like tearing pages from a calendar. Everyone says the same things. Everyone responds in the same way. I've noticed my biorhythms seem a bit off, but aside from that, every day is the same. Wanna know how I got these emotional and mental scars? Oh boy. Oh boy. Same. Yes, subtle deviations occur, but it's all within acceptable limits. In the end, the result is always the same. Everything that happens is insignificant, meaningless, pointless. I'm the only one still living in this loop. Everyone else is just being kept alive. By me. We're just spinning our wheels in a dead world. My soul died some cycles back, I don't remember. This isn't life. Mayuri's death. Moika's raid. Suzuha's time travel. I may have cared about those things once. Not anymore. When did I stop caring? When did I become a machine? Looping and looping for all eternity. Nothing matters. When these 2 days are over, they will start again. Everything will be reset. I will reset it myself. And I guess it's pointless to worry. Ridiculous. How many times have I repeated this loop? My senses have gone dull. It's getting harder to respond to the things I see and hear. I feel detached, like I'm isolated inside a thin membrane. So you're saying you're dissociating, basically. And I've already gotten used to it. I don't find it inconvenient anymore. I simply adapted. I simply optimized to this far too narrow world. To this far too gentle world. Why shouldn't I adapt? This is my world.
僕はサイクリングをやめるぞ
Daughter has used up the last of his strength. While still on his bike, he rests his body against the guardrail separating us from the road. I stop my bicycle and watch him passively. The horn blares. Daughter jerks away from the rail. A split second later, the truck howls past. Daughter loses his balance and falls on his butt.
あぶねえ
ちょっと大丈夫？
怪我はない？
Kurisu and Suzuha get off their bicycles and help Daru up.
今のトラックひどいよ。
The truck has already crossed the intersection after the bridge. We watch it drive away.
ビビったつうかなんなんあのトラックふざっ
通報しろよ。
Truck's number smoothly rolls off my tongue. I've seen it so many times, it's like a brand on my brain.
教えたぞ。もう通報しろ。
I think anybody could have predicted this is gonna turn out bad. It's basically solitary confinement. Yeah, essentially. Like, I feel like after a while, you would just stop seeing the people around you as people. It's kind of like the, what is it? The, philosophical zombie idea? The idea that the only person alive is you, and everyone around you is simply like a zombie or a robot that's just programmed because you need a world to live in. I feel like after a while, you would start believing that to be true and that, you know, no one else matters except yourself. Because all you hear every 2 days are the same people saying the same things over and over and over again. And I've got to wonder why he's even, like, continuing the loop if he doesn't care anymore. Like, is it just because he's done it so many times that now it's just, like, habit for him? People go absolutely psychotic. Oh yeah, solitary confinement is a bitch. It's actually classified by the UN as torture, I believe. Like, it is legitimate psychological torture to be kept in isolation for long periods of time. Yeah, exactly. It's why, like, at first I didn't want to bring Punchachuni up, but after that, that stretch of things that I cannot say, you know, I'm keeping Punchachuni up. Because you're choosing to maintain this loop even though it's not doing any good. Yeah, it is probably machine instinct at this point. But it's like, you could have stopped sooner. Yeah, this is like Groundhog Day, except if the protagonist of Groundhog Day was also the one behind the time loop. I've actually never seen Groundhog Day. I really need to. I need to watch, like, a lot of classic movies. Partially because then, you know, Val will stop yelling at me. But also just because, I mean, I feel like there's a lot of really cool stuff that I've missed out on. That stretch of things was to emphasize the darkness and yeah, exactly. I see what, yeah, no. Like, as much as it is, like, it makes me extremely uncomfortable and I don't want to read those kinds of things out loud, I do understand why it's there. And I do understand that, you know, it does really hammer home what's going on. I hold my phone out.
僕へなんか恨みあんの？
お前が通報したいと言うから通報する機会を与えてやっただけだろ。
He's also just talking in a monotone. Yeah, my tone is flat. I'm just saying whatever comes to mind. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters.
確かに橋田のだらけた態度は良くないけど、岡部も感じ悪すぎよ。
Reading Steiner would drive someone insane. I think having memories that don't exist all the time. Yeah, exactly.
委員長キャラ。
Oh, damn.
何よ。
喧嘩は良くないよ。ダル君は無事だったんだし、めでたしめでたしだよ。
You better not be mean to Mayuri. I ignore Mayuri and shove my phone at Daru.
通報しないのか。
まあ今回のところはこれで勘弁してやるっつうことで。
I sigh and put away my phone. Suzuha is staring at me again. She looks like she wants to say something. But who cares what she thinks? I feel nothing. Tired Kurisu, the re-energized Daru, and the ever-energetic Mayuri repeat the same conversation I've seen hundreds of times. And then they go search for the restaurant. I turn my back to them and walk towards the ocean. But Suzuha stands in front of me, blocking my way. Her eyes bore into mine. I try to pass without saying anything. She cuts me off. I see the sincere concern in her eyes, but it can no longer sway my heart. Not even a little.
あのさ、あるテレビ記者が
Oh, they're bringing up Groundhog Day!
そこで時間の連鎖に絡め取られちゃうって映画なかったっけ？
What? What the hell is she talking about?
恋はデジャビューだったかな。私にとってはすごく古い映画なんだけど。
Yeah, she knows. Suzuha is smart. Of course she would figure it out. Seeing Okabe be like that uncharacteristic.
私がいた2036年ではさ、セルンの検閲があって、新しい映画は
Groundhog Day? It's a movie about a dude who gets stuck in a time loop.
だから古い映画
I think he repeats the same day over and over again. I've never actually seen it myself, so I can't give like a plot synopsis or anything, but like... Basically all you need to know is that it's about a guy who's in a time loop.
恋はデジャビューもそのうちの一本。
知らないな。
See, great! Okabe! You don't have to feel bad. Okabe's also never heard of it.
あの映画、私は納得いってないんだよね。
I was trying to brush her off, but Suzuha keeps talking.
だって、主人公が特に何かしたわけでもないのにさ、時間の無限ループは綺麗さっぱりなくなっちゃうじゃん。で、主人公は善人になってハッピーエンド。なんかいまいちな脚本だった。今の君、今の私たち、映画と同じ状況に置かれてるんじゃない？
She figured it out.
なんとか言いなよ、岡部倫太郎。君はこの世界を知ってる。そうでしょ？
Her gaze seems to pierce through everything. I find myself blinking involuntarily. Then my eyes drop to my feet.
何が言いたい？
A hoarse voice leaks from the back of my throat. It doesn't sound like my own.
私はこのビッグサイトを今初めて見た。でも私がビッグサイトを見たのはこれが初めてじゃない。
She remembers. I feel my heart skip a beat. Maybe I'm just overthinking it.
言葉遊びか。
私たちは前にもここに来たんでしょ？君は何度も今日という日を経験してるんでしょ？一体何度目なの？答えて！
Suddenly, Suzuha seizes my
今
arm.
の君さ、死んだような目をしてる。わかるんだ。その目、私がいた2036年の人たちと同じだから。岡部倫太郎、私を見て！心を殺さないで！
Slowly, feelings rise from the depths of my heart, like an oiled machine grinding back to
マキ
life.
セ・クリスが完成させる予定のタイムリープマシン。それを使って君は何度もこの時間をループしてる。そうだよね。
だから
なんでこんなことを。
さあな、もうその理由もどうでもよくなってきている。
君は何から逃げてるの？
そう、確かに逃げている。逃げ込んだマユリを殺させないために。
それは私が1975年へ飛べば解決されることで。
いいや、お前は失敗する。
Yeah, it's all machine at this point.
そして孤独な25年を過ごした挙句、首をつって死んでいくんだよ。
何を？
だから俺はこのループに逃げ込んだ。マユリもお前も死なせないために。
That's it. That was the reason. I entered this loop resolved to save them. My resolve has long since turned to
こ
dust.
の2日間を繰り返してさえいれば何も変わらず誰も死なない。俺はその繰り返しを受け入れた。
それは君の主観だよ。世界は君に関係なく未来へと続いていくの。君がこの2日間を何千回何万回ループさせたって椎名真由里が死ぬことに変わりはない。根本的解決にはならない。
俺は別に
My lips twist into a self-deriding
根
smile.
本的解決をしようなんて思わない。
いつまでもこのループを続けるつもり？
そうだ。それを受け入れた。
何が受け入れたなの？自分がおかしくなり始めてる
You
こ
haven't
とに
accepted
気づい
shit!
てないの？
おかしくなったとしても世界は続く。2日間のループは続く。俺がおかしくなってもループは止めない。
時間の止まった世界でこのまま生きていくことに耐えられるの？君はこの輪を永遠に終わらせることはできないんだよ。肉体的には死ぬことはない。でも岡部倫太郎、君の心は死に始めてる。
だってしょうがないだろう。俺には誰かを無慈悲に犠牲にする覚悟なんてないんだ。真由里も鈴葉も仲間だ。どちらも失うわけにはいかない。
Suzuha hangs her head with a sorrowful expression. Is the interrogation over? I try to end the conversation by walking towards the sea again. She grabs my hand to stop me.
まだ何かあるのか。
私は首を吊って死ぬって本当？
ああ。
IBN5100 を手に入れるのを失敗するのも？
ああ。
Suzuha bites her lip and hangs her head. Maybe I shouldn't have told her the truth. But it doesn't really matter. If I timely began, this conversation will never have happened. I feel like she's going to try to smash the time leap machine.
ねえ、岡部倫太郎。
Because Suzuha seems like the kind of person to take action.
だったら一緒に行く？
Oh, this is a different kind of action.
何？
一緒に行くかって聞いたの。1975年へ。
That's the last thing I expected to hear. Go with her. It's 1975.
俺が行ってどうなる？
Suzuha grasps my hand tightly.
私が失敗しないように助けてもらう。あるいは未来を変えるための別の方法を探す。
できるのか？
My heart beats. My eyes open. Color returns to the world.
世界線はもしかするととんでもない方向へ分岐するかもしれない。あるいは君の知ってる世界じゃなくなるかもしれないし、みんながラボメンとして君の仲間になるかどうかもわからなくなるし、そもそも椎名真由里も橋田至も牧瀬クリスも生まれないかもしれない。生まれたとしても違う名前を付けられるかもしれない。でも1975年なら2010年のアトラクタフィールド大分岐に到達するまで35年もある。どうやればいいのかはわからないけど、世界線を変えるための準備期間はたっぷりできるよ。それでもいいなら一緒に行かない？うん。本音は誰かに一緒に来てほしいんだ。
Someone. In other words, it doesn't have to be me.
私は失敗すると分かっているのに飛ぶのは嫌だよ。それこそ犬死にだもん。だから一緒に来て、私を助けて。それに今の君を見てられない。君をこのループから助け出したい。このループを続けて心が擦り切れるのを待つ。それは来るはずのない終わりで、その終わりが来ればさ、また時間は動き出すんだよ。君の心が完全に死んだ時、
Is there a
C の
cat?
周りは予定通りに
I
死
mean,
ぬ。
I have a cat, but she's not in the room. Why?
私は予定通りに失敗
Is the mic thing happening again? Just a sec. Okay. If we're having any kind of audio issue, that should have fixed it.
君は看板に自殺をしようとしてるだけ。そんなことするぐらいなら一緒に来て。私を助け。
俺は
The hands of my clock stopped ticking long ago.
俺は
Now slowly they begin to move forward.
行くよ。お前と一緒に行く。連れて行ってくれ。
サンキュー。ごめん。ずっと気づいてあげられなくて。
Suzuha gently embraces me as if to warm my frozen heart. The wind blows. The clouds flow and change shape. Sunset. The sky is so terribly orange. The color of dawn. The color of dusk. The color of the world's end. The color of the world's beginning. While Daru was preparing the time machine, I let my mind rest. I avoided all contact, slept like a log, and tried to piece my soul back together. On the afternoon of the 13th, I received word that the repairs are complete. I send an email calling all members to a meeting. Then as everyone else gathers at the lab, I head to Radicon alone. Suzuha is waiting there, standing before the time machine with glistening eyes. She gives me one last warning.
何度も言うようだけどさ、タイムマシンは一方通行なんだ。行ったら戻ってくることはできないよ。それでも一緒に行ってくれる？
I slowly nod.
お前こそ大丈夫か？おそらくかなり高い確率でタイムトラベル後の俺たちは記憶を失う。
私が記憶を取り戻したのは24年後だったよね。でも今回は君がいる。何かが変わるかもしれない。
希望的観測だ。
じゃあ降りる？私は降りない。
もう覚悟はできている。
I don't know how it'll turn out. We're certainly at a disadvantage. But still, I never thought I'd be so thankful to not know what's coming next. It's so stimulating, it sends shivers down my spine. I feel like I'm actually here.
何はなんて説明したの？
別れは告げてきた。
Mayuri, Daru, Kurisu. I left them each a handwritten letter. The lab is probably chaos by now. I also mailed letters to my parents and my friends at school, telling them not to look for me. My parents will probably be sad, but this time, I'm not running away. I want to believe that I'm not running away.
なんかさ、
Suzuha stands next to me looking at the time machine. She finally smiles, though her eyes still shine with unshed tears.
駆け落ちするみたいだね。
I was just thinking that, like, oh man, is this, like, gonna turn into a romantic subplot? Like, are we gonna learn that, like, they got married in those 35 years?
後ろめたいことは何もない。むしろ俺は鈴葉に感謝している。お前が誘ってくれなかったら、俺は今
No!
あの輪の中で
I don't ship them.
死んだまま。
It's just like, oh, is this where the story is going?
ありがとう、鈴葉。これから一
Because
緒
I
に
could see it being a, like, romantic subplot thing with, like, Faris and Luca as well.
戦うぞ。
And I mean, in the Mayuri ending, they became boyfriend and girlfriend, so it's like, it's not outside the realm of possibility. We clasp our hands. Suzuha's grip is so strong, it kind of hurts. But that pain tells me I'm alive. Nobody sends us off. Nobody could. This is a one-way trip through time. Once we go, there's no coming back. 1975, that's before I was even born. We're headed for the past. No. For a future that has yet to be written. Not the world line Suzuha left, nor the world line she desired. We are reaching for an entirely new future. Our eyes meet. Our hands clasp tightly.
行こう。
あ
The time has come for us to depart. Our mission, to change 35 years of history. We boldly lift our heads, ready to challenge fate. Together. And we got the ending! Alright. Can we skip these credits now? Because we've already seen them, right? I mean, I guess it doesn't hurt to have them again. So, man, that sure was a fucking ending. I assume we're gonna get a bit of a, like, an after-credit scene sort of showing what happens. It had a bit of, like, a nice ending, but, like, man, it got dark. And I gotta say, I appreciate what it did. Like, it really did show off, like, hey, what happens if you use the time bleed machine too much? So it does give us a little bit of information there. And it is a nice bit of character building for Suzuha because... You think they're slightly different? Oh, right, I need to audio jungle! Audio jungle! I forget that, like, vocal tracks often get, like, fucking copyright. God. So, yeah, that was, definitely something. Now, the thing is, okay, it would make this stream shorter if I cut it off, like, with the Suzuha ending. But at the same time, getting here took 2 hours. I don't know if I want to stream until 1 a.m., especially because I have my booster shot tomorrow. And I don't want to be even more tired after getting the booster. So, am I going to do a Steins Gate 0 playthrough? Probably eventually. Probably won't be, like, right after this game. I'll probably wait. Like, I'll get through a couple other games first, because... I mean, it's similar to why Val and I are probably going to do, like... Oh, we got Message of Oblivion and Irreversible Reboot. What do those mean? Hi, show me the fucking... Show me my fucking achievement, Steam? Steam? Cleared someone's mail without reading it. Oh, I guess I missed a mail. Yeah, but it's the same reason why Val and I are probably going to be playing Disco Elysium, like, between Great Ace Attorney games 1 and 2. Just because, you know, whenever you're on one game for a long time, it does start burning you out, and I figure... Because I had a similar thing happen with Amori, even though I didn't, like, play it very much. And I still feel a little bad, because it's like, yo, I've been looking up stuff about the Hikiko Mori ending, and it's like, oh, this is really cool. This would have been really cool to see on stream, but it's like, by the time I even finished the game the first time, the game had been on my mind for like 3 months, 4 months. And especially, like, considering that the gameplay, like, I was kind of just, like, toughing out the gameplay for the psychological horror aspects. And after a while, I was just like, you know what? I don't know if I really care enough about this game at this point to get all the content. Which sucks. Like, I wish that things had been different with Omori. But, I mean, that's why I'm gonna take a break. Honestly, I probably would have had the same with this game if I hadn't played it at a good time like this. We would also not have gotten this far within just 2 months. Like, Omori, I think I only played like 25 hours of that game. And I only played it on stream. So, I have, almost 60 hours in this game right now. So, I probably would have, like, flat out given up on this game by now, if it weren't for the time that I was doing it. Alright, well, let's go and do things correctly this time. There wasn't an after credit scene as well, which I'm a little surprised about. Start up the microwave, the discharge. Alright. Now then. I will at least, like, see the Kurisu stuff that happens. The key to emotion. Okay, we're gonna try to just get the, true ending flags. Because I was about to say, like, oh, what do I go for? And then I'm like, what the fuck? I've already been through this. Okay. There's nobody at the lab. I don't have a key, so I can't get in. When are you coming over? I just assumed you'd be here like usual. Kind of feels like I'm visiting your home. Not that I want to visit your home or anything. Select I don't have a key. Use the one hidden in the switchboard next to the door. Then security, reality, and then I get true ending flag number 3. We'll go right up until the D-mail. I figure that's a good place to leave off on, because then we can get Faris's ending, and then we could probably get Luca's right afterwards. On next Tuesday. Alright. I did send the right one, right? Wait, nope, that's not. Yeah, I sent the right one. Found the key easily enough. Don't you think your security should be tighter? Should have thought about that before picking a fight with CERN, lol. Also, what's this frog that's been left with the key? Someone's bad taste? Only a maniac would put something that gross in there. Actually, it scared the crap out of me. But keep that a secret, okay? A 2 for 1, yeah, exactly. Then this way it's like it makes up for, you know, this one might be a little shorter because of that. But I mean, it's better than fucking, it's better than ending it here when I've only been streaming for 2 hours. So we select security here. You're right, I was careless. I should have known better. Okay. Okay, there's CERN. Time leap. Oh, also, I didn't see Connor's, comment further up, but Okame's VA really is good. Like, dude's got range. Honestly, all the VAs are like this. Oh, I should get in touch with her. What does this mean? Nothing I can do about it. Is this Faris? Yeah. Call? The ringtone echoes in my ears. It's not connecting. Stab the M button and open up my mailbox. I'll write Faris a mail. Just give it to her straight. I sent it. Okay, there we go. Daughter, if anyone knows where Faris is, it'll be that stalker of hers. You've already seen this. Maybe I should try calling Faris again. Okay. Catgirl shenanigans. Timely. Next we have to select reality. Delusional, I know. Seriously considering electronic locks and card keys? What is that kind of money? Being ridiculous as usual. We need to face reality for a change. Reality says, alright. I'll tell you the truth, but keep it a secret. CERN is after us. I need your help. Yeah, so reality, and then we'll receive a mail from Krisu about it. Nice! Nope, go back. Oh god, I'm glad I didn't have to see that fucker again for the rest of the game. I can't tell if this is true or just more of your usual BS. Okabe, this is a serious situation. You're turning into the boy who cried wolf. So only tell me the truth from now on, please. Yeah, see, when you're a toonie and something serious actually happens, it does kind of, fuck things up, huh? Yeah, Rhinet. Scraggly dude. Oh, he's another toonie, except he's awful. And he's about to try and, like, stab an 18-year-old girl. Incoming call. Oh, we can avoid this, right? The net is on fire. Yeah, we got that before. Phone call now? There's no way I can pick up now. I ignore the call and run even faster. Yeah, that saves us time. Here, we picked this up before, so there we go. That ends it quickly. Lap pillow. And this scene, yeah. Sorry, Faris, I lied to you. Oh, we're already here! Fuck. I don't want to end the stream just yet, so I guess we'll keep going. We change things back to the way they were, your memories of this world line will almost certainly disappear. Perhaps another miracle will happen and you'll regain your memories of this world line too. But I can't be sure. There are no guarantees. And so I will engrave these memories onto my heart. Memory of Faris, the Rhinet champion. Memory of her father who gave thanks to a stranger like me for protecting his daughter. I will carry them for you. Always.
Bye bye. Papa.
Surely I can finish it in half an hour? Okay, fair enough. It must be done. I'll change the name of the stream, actually. There we go. Just to show off whose endings we're getting here. For Mayuri's sake, I must erase Faris' memories, just as I did Suzuha's. There's no other way. I give Faris back her phone.
Choma.
No. Don't jump to conclusions. We should explore other methods. After all, her father's life hangs in the balance.
Choma. ごめんにゃ。フェイリスが迷わせちゃったにゃ。
いや、いいんだ。俺が決めたことだ。
I don't have what it takes to be a god. That burden is too much for me to bear. I did save, right? Okay, I did. I got scared for a sec. Faris's father is still at home, so we go to the UPX cafe to talk. Faris orders a sandwich.
それで京馬には他に何か方法があるのかにゃ?
Hey, wait. Doesn't Faris being able to save her dad with a single D-mail kind of, like, negate the theory that if someone dies on one day, they're destined to always die on that day? Because if the, like, attractor field, because, like, the game has been, like, or at least Okabe has been assuming that the attractor field theory works with, like, every single death, not just Mayuri's. But if that was true, wouldn't Faris's dad still have died some way on the train? Like, when you think about it, it doesn't really make much sense, in my opinion. I think it has something to do with the world line being stuck. Stuck how, though? Do you mean with, like, Mayuri's death? Because, like... I guess not. It's kind of wild to think about, like, just, you know, some people's deaths just don't matter to the timeline, I guess. I can see why Mayuri's would matter, because it would affect Okabe going into the future and would give him more reason to go against CERN. So it makes sense that in order to have Okabe the freedom fighter in, you know, the far future, that Mayuri would have to die. But then again, like, Faris has changed a lot whenever her father died, and so did an entire city. How does that not matter to attractor field theory? Like, I get that Okabe's the protagonist, he's the center of the story, so the stuff that happens to him matters more to the narrative as a result, but I mean, like, in a world-building sense, everyone's kind of the protagonist of their own story. So, it's just wild to think that, you know, some people just matter more. Although, I guess Faris also doesn't really, like, show up in the future, so... maybe it's just because she's inconsequential. Yeah, but at the same time, it's like... I don't know, it feels weird to me. Especially whenever, like... Mayuri's death changes, like, a handful of people. But... Faris's dad's death changes an entire city. Like, different people, entirely different people probably live in the Akiba that we created in this timeline compared to the one where it was all moe shops. Different people would work in Akiba because of it. Like, I don't know, man. It's just, I'm trying to figure it out, because, like, I really don't want to call it a plot hole, because I'm sure there is an explanation for it. Maybe I just have to keep playing and it'll be explained, but... The ransomware he has to sell the IBM 5100. I guess, yeah, that's true. People who had IBM 5100s are disposed of. Oh, that's right. But wait, didn't that just count for the rounders? Because, I mean... It's not like whenever Moeka found the IBM 5100 at Yanabayashi Shrine that Luca and their dad were killed. It was FB and Moeka who were gonna... Thus avoiding his death as CERN wasn't... Oh, okay, I see. Or the French computer guy. Yeah.
フェイリスパパに送る D メールの内容を変更する。
じゃあフェイリスが最初に送った狂言の脅迫メールは取り消さないままなのかにゃ。
そういうことになる。IBN5100 が俺の手元に戻ってくれば勝ちなんだ。 フェイリスパパが死ぬ必要なんてない。
They don't know about that IBN. Yeah, not in this timeline anyways, but what I mean is like in the Moeka timeline, like the one where she does find the IBN 5100 at Yanabayashi Shrine. Which, that happened after we canceled Faris' dad's email, but not Luca or... Well, I mean, Luca then, like, breaks the IBN 5100 in the next timeline. But, like, in Moeka's timeline, she does find an IBN 5100 with Luca and, in that timeline, his dad. I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking things. I'm probably overthinking things. There's probably an explanation that someone way smarter than me has figured out, but I'm having difficulty connecting the two dots here and, like, finding, like, really seeing the logic. Right as I say that, the employee comes to us with a sandwich and drinks. She looks startled.
ゲームの話です。
The employee forces a smile at my lame excuse, then heads back inside. I turn back to Faris. Oh, yeah. That is a weird line. The theory is Mayuri's death is a convergence point for world lines. Understandable.
D メールの内容をこうすれば話は早いと思う。IBN5100 を岡部倫太郎に渡すまで絶対に手放すな。
Is this why he sends it to Yanabayashi Shrine? I think 10 years is about the limit of how far back we can send emails. Phone mail didn't become widespread until then. Luca's mom's pager was a special case, but even that was still limited to the 1990s. So I don't think we could do anything fancy, like tell Faris' dad to start stockpiling IBN 5100s in 1975.
でも、その時期のパパは会社が傾きかけててお金はなかったにゃ。フェイリスが誘拐されたと知ったら、パパは何を言われても IBN5100 を売っちゃう気がするのにゃ。
Faris frowns and takes a bite of her egg sandwich.
それは書き方次第だろう。最初の D メールに関連させてしまえば、フェイリスパパも別の方法を取るはずだ。レトロ PC 収集家なら他にも売れる PC はたくさん持っていたんだろ。
そんなのは結局大した額にはならないのにゃ。IBN5100 だけは当時たまたま法外な値段で買ってくれる相手がいたっていうだけなのにゃ。
そこはお前にうまくやってもらうしかない。改めて言うが、これは賭けだ。
A bet to escape the responsibilities of a
改
god.
変によって世界線がどの程度動くのか、その結果改変された世界線がどんな世界なのか、それは俺にもわからない。もしかするとマユリもフェイリスパパも助からない世界になるかもしれないが、逆にどちらも助かる可能性もある。
I mean, considering that this isn't the true end route, I doubt it.
確信なんて俺にもないんだ。だがこのままじゃいけない。このままマユリを死なせることもフェイリスパパを死なせることも俺にはできない。
A gamble. All or nothing. Is Faris alright with that? 2 lives hang in the balance. I don't want to be making decisions that affect whether people live or die, but I can't think of any alternative.
京馬がそう決めたなら、フェイリスはそれでいいにゃ。
Alright.
本当に
パパのこと助けようとしてくれてるんだって分かってるにゃ。だから感謝したいぐらいにゃ。京馬のこと本気で好きになっちゃいそうにゃ。
You see? There's precedent here.
からかうな。
からかってなんてないにゃ。
Faris pouts cutely.
京馬はフェイリスみたいな女は嫌いかにゃ。
She stares into my eyes, saying nothing.
さすが メイクインニャンニャンの人気ナンバーワンメイドだな。客への媚び方をよく心得ている。
そういう風にはぐらかす京馬は嫌いにゃ。
Now she makes a sad face and drops her shoulders. Don't tell me that was a real confession of love to me. Sure, Faris is cute. I don't have as much trouble dealing with her as I used to. I could certainly get used to the idea of being with a girl like her. I am a man, after all, and any man would be overjoyed to win the heart of a girl like Faris. This is no time for romance.
賭けに乗ってくれ。いい結果になると信じて。
フェイリスの質問には答えてくれないのにゃ。しょぼーん。
Faris looks a little sad, but after a deep breath, she smiles again.
京馬についていくにゃ。その D メール送ってみようにゃ。
We have our plan. Will the dice come up odd or even? Not even God knows. I take Faris with me to the lab, and daughter weeps tears of joy at her safety. Mayuri jumps on her with a hug. Kurisu keeps reading, her expression aloof. I tell the three of them that I'll explain later, though I don't know if I'll get the opportunity since we're changing the past, and head with Faris straight to the development room. Faris has already written the D-mail. The root of the problem is her fake ransom demand, which caused her father to sell his IBM 5100. This is a second threatening email to prevent that. Its time of arrival is 1 hour after the first email. Set the timer and exchange glances with Faris.
もう戻れないぞ。
世界線が変わっても京馬のこと覚えていられるといいにゃ。
Even that is no guarantee. This isn't like Suzuha's case where I returned the warped world line back to normal. We're warping it even more. I wouldn't be surprised if there were changes more drastic than the elimination of Moe from Akiba.
フェイリスが忘れてしまっても俺は覚えている。
京馬手を握ってほしいにゃ。
I take Faris's hand, then activate the microwave. Oh? Typo. Where? I'm not seeing it. Oh, I completely just skipped over that. There have been a few little typos like that in this game, I've noticed. Like earlier, whenever it was supposed to say Kurisu Scowls, it says Kurisu's Scowls, and I was just like, okay. Yeah, there's... The writing as in, like, the plot, the characters, whatever in this game is top-notch. The writing as in, like, the like, grammatical stuff and, like, the lack of typos. Can use some work. I take Faris's hand and then activate the microwave.
いいぞ。フェイリス。
送信にゃん。
Okay. Oh god, we brought it way down. 27. 27. Where's my fucking pen? That's the wrong pen. That's the wrong pen. That's the right pen. I only caught 27 because I was desperately searching for a pen. The warmth of Faris's hand suddenly disappears from mine. The summer sun fills my distorted vision. Next comes the noise of Akiba. The voices of the crowd and the theme of electronic shops.
これは
Teleportation. I realize I'm standing on Chuodori, right in front of Animate. Animate's the anime shop. I scan the street.
萌え系ショップが復活している。
The world line must have changed. That's evident from the fact that reading Steiner kicked in. Faris, however, is nowhere to be seen. Even though we were standing right next to each other just a moment ago, hand in hand, she disappeared. Did her very existence disappear? No, that's absurd. I mean, can we check the phone? We only have Faris? Everything's gone? I refuse to accept that. There was no... What? Wait! What do you mean there was no 0 at the front? Was it a 1? I just assumed it was a 1. I thought we failed. What? So there was just no number at the front then. Weird. So we've pretty much like broken causality is what you're saying. So did our plan work? Or are things even worse now? Need to explore this new world line. He heads to the Tenyoji residence and find neither, home alone. Managed to convince her to let me in. The divergence meter is there as expected. Weird. 5, 3, 4, 9. The first digit is blank. It now reads 0.275349%. Is it broken? Or is there a reason for the missing digit? Anyway, better make a note of this number on my phone. When I checked the divergence meter after erasing our memories with Suzuha, the number was above 0.4%. This current number is significantly lower now. The bigger question is that first missing digit.
誰ですか? うちに何の用ですか?
Maybe let's not fuck with Nai. Nai peeks at me from behind the sliding door. She's acting even more afraid than usual. I don't want her to tattle on me to her dad. I better calm her down somehow.
いきなり押しかけて悪かったな。ちなみにこの家の場所はお前の親父さんに教えてもらったのだ。
That doesn't seem to allay her nervousness much, and she still doesn't come any closer.
ですか? もう出てってください.
She doesn't know who we are.
警察を呼びます。それと私のお父さんはとっても強いです。
What's going on here?
誰ですかってひどいな。たまに会うだろ。お前の親父さんの店の2階を借りてるだろ。忘れたのか？
お父さん、助けて。
いや、ちょっと待て。
ひどいことしたら舌噛んで死にます。
いや、しないから。というより、本当に俺のことを覚えていないのか
Nai shakes her head frantically.
会ったこともないと。
She nods.
それは悪かった。俺はお前の親父さんと知り合いでな。用は済んだからもう帰るよ。
My thoughts are a jumble, but I force a smile to hide my confusion and leave the Tenyoji residence behind. Something like this was bound to happen. It's a small comfort, but I knew the risks when I chose this path. Given that canceling the Suzuha D-mail only changed divergence by 0.07%, a change of 0.2% likely means a dramatic shift in the world line, at least from my perspective. It's entirely possible that past events on this world line, my relationships included, are very different from what I remember. As proof, the sole exception of Faris. All contacts have disappeared from my phone. That's nothing but pure horror to me. To save Mayuri and Faris' father, we warped the fabric of time even more than it had already been warped already. To lose everyone other than Faris. That would be unbearable. They can't have happened. They can't have disappeared. I'm sure they still exist. My phone is just broken, is all. Yeah, that's probably it. I knew this might happen. I accepted the risks. At the same time, I don't want my relationships with my friends to change. I hold that desperate wish in my mind. Mayuri, Taru, and Kurisu should be in the lab like usual. Once I get there, Mayuri will greet me cheerfully, right? I climb the stairs to the second floor, praying that everything will be alright. And there I realize that my prayers were for naught. The second floor is vacant. And of course, the time leap machine is nowhere to be found. Yeah, you're stranded, buddy.
メイクインはあるのか?
Still in daze, I wander to the maid cafe in search of a familiar face. It feels like 10 years since I last saw that cat logo. I take a deep breath and open the door.
おかえりなさいませ、ご主人様。
フェリス、マユリ、よかった。
I feel indescribable relief when I see the two girls standing there. They didn't disappear. They still work here, just like I remember.
ご主人様、違うよ。あのね、まゆしにゃんにゃんだよ。
Mayuri smiles at me and strikes a cat-like pose.
あなたはフェリスちゃんのデュエルパートナーだよね。
She turns to Faris.
もしかしてフェリスちゃん、この人にマユシーの本名教えちゃったの？ふにゃ、教えた記憶はないけどにゃ。でもマユシーって名乗ってる時点でなんとなく想像はつくにゃ。あ、そっか。
This feeling. Something is very wrong.
今日ま。
Faris brings her mouth close to my ear.
来てくれてありがとにゃ。でもお客さんの前だから彼氏っぽい行動は慎んでほしいにゃ。
彼氏？
バカ、言っちゃダメにゃ。バイト終わったら思いっきり甘えてあげるから、それまで辛抱する。
So they are boyfriend and girlfriend on this timeline. Whoa!
お前は何を言っているんだ？
にゃにゃ。そういうことかにゃ。最初からちゃんと心得てたっていうことかにゃ。さすが京馬、話が早いにゃ。もうフェリスちゃん、お店でイチャイチャしちゃダメだよ。にゃはは、何言ってるにゃ、まゆし。そんなことしてないにゃ。
それよりマイル、ダルとクリスを知らないか
？Mayuri tilts her head with a confused expression.
ダル？クリス？誰かな？
The coldness in the pit of my stomach returns. There's something odd about how Mayuri and Faris are acting. I will say, knowing that the time leap machine no longer exists, and like we can't even send D-mails, does make this ending feel like oddly claustrophobic. Does this mean my relationship with them has changed as well?
ラボはどこにある？
ラブホ？
No! What the hell? Faris grabs me by the ear.
何をする？
京馬、一体どういうことにゃ。もしかしてマユシーとラブホに行く約束でもしてるのかにゃ。未成年にそんないかがわしいことしようなんて、京馬ってずいぶん変態だったのにゃ。
ラブホじゃない、ラボだ。勘違いするな、バカ者。
ラボって何や？
ラボはつまり未来ガジェット研究所といって。
Yikes, dude. It doesn't exist anymore.
知ってるだろ。 未来ガジェット研究所だ。
No, no, she does not. She does not. You sound like a crazy
怪し
person.
いはわからないのです。ごめんね。
She doesn't remember. It can't be.
そもそもさっきからなんでそんなにマユシばっかに話しかけてるのにゃ。彼女がいる目の前でナンパしてるのかにゃ。
Girlfriend, Faris, whose? Mine?
そういうことするご主人様にはお帰り願ってるにゃ。どうするにゃ。
すまない。
I apologize and ask to be seated. And inside I find Daru sitting at a table for two. Don't. He's fidgeting for some reason. Why is he staring at me like that?
ダル、ここにいたのか。
I sit in front of Daru and let out a sigh of relief. I drink my water in one gulp. I was really thirsty. Daru doesn't try to hide his displeasure.
君さ、フェイリスタンのなんなん？
何？
どっかで見たことある顔なんだよな。どこだっけ？
We already got that tip, so we don't need it.
とにかく君ってフェイリスタンになれなれしくね。調子に乗ってね。リア充か？リア充なんか？
Now all you are to Daru is a filthy normie, Okabe. Fuck, that would have been such a funny fucking line if I had just said it right!
おいダル、一体何を？
Shut up as soon as I start talking. Given how Mayuri and Faris are acting, it's entirely possible my relationship with Daru has changed too. Better make sure.
俺とお前は初対面か？
当たり前じゃん。君この店来るの初めてっしょ。常連の僕はいつも他の客の顔もチェックしてるんで。
いや、結構来る方だと思うが。
この味は嘘をついている味だぜ。
舐めてもいないくせになぜわかる？
That's a weird fucking thing to say!
つうか質問に答えろよ。君フェイリスタンのなんなん？
俺は
もっと具体的に聞くべき？じゃあ質問その1、名を名乗りたまえよ。
Why do I have to be cross-examined by Daru? Because you sat in front of him! It's unpleasant, but I also don't want to anger him anymore, so I'll answer honestly. The question is which name to use.
法院京馬。
マジで？
Daru suddenly bends forward. His attitude changes completely at this. He grabs my hand, suddenly happy to see me.
ああ、そっかそっか。そうだそうっすよ。確かにどっかで見たことあると思った。フェイリスタンのデュエルパートナーの法院氏だ。いや、うっかりしてた。あえて光栄です。僕、フェイリスタンと法院氏のファンなんですよ。この前の準決勝も見てました。
He shakes my hand forcefully. Oh god, wait a minute. Our Okabe doesn't know the rules of fucking right at Kakadu. His hand is all sweaty.
おい、ダル？
ダル？なんで僕のあだ名知ってるんですか？
いや。
The pieces are starting to fall into place. The lab is gone. Mayuri and Daru don't know me. We haven't met. We're not friends. We're nothing.
そうか。
All the time we spent together is gone. Every moment, every memory. Is this the price I have to pay? Is it my destiny to live in a world where even my best friends don't know me?
いやー、明日はいよいよ決勝戦ですよね。
Oh God!
バイオルアタッカーズなんかボコボコにしちゃってくださいよ。
決勝戦？
Viral attackers. That means it's about Rhinet Axis battlers. Am I participating as Faris' partner? I thought the finals finished yesterday. So on this world line, it's tomorrow? I'll ask Faris later. For some reason, it looks like I'm her partner. And her boyfriend. But I can deal with that later. Right now, there's one more thing I need to know.
なあ、お前はマキセ・クリスって知っているか？
ああ、そうそう。 確か論文がすごい学術誌に載ったとかいう天才少女でしたっけ？
会ったことは？
前に ATF で講義をしたんですよ。それは聞きに行きました。かなり可愛かったですよ。で、その人が何か？
いや、別に。
It was obvious. If the lab doesn't exist, then how could I have met Kurisu? I go limp in my chair. What about the bet I made? The bet to save Mayuri. Did I win or lose? I should know by tonight. If things go as scheduled, Mayuri will die. Was it right to change the world line? And is Faris' father still alive? If we save both of them, then I can accept the loss of my friends as the price. I have no other choice.
Papa?
Faris stops drinking her iced milk tea and looks at me with furrowed eyebrows.
パパは今日もお仕事に行ったにゃ。それがどうしたんだにゃ？
お前のパパは生きているんだな。
Maybe not the sort of thing you should say.
失礼だにゃ。パパを勝手に殺さないでほしいにゃ。
Yeah, it does pull up questions.
今日の今日はなんだか変にゃ。どうしたのかにゃ。
いや、
I see. Faris' dad is still alive. Thank goodness. Now all that remains is to learn Mayuri's fate. Will she die or will she live? The answer will determine if all of this has been worth it.
で、俺とお前は恋人同士というのは間違いないのか？
That's an awkward question to ask. Faris' face freezes. Her lips start to tremble.
もしかして今日もフェイリスとのことは遊びだったのかにゃ。ひどいにゃ。純情な17歳の乙女をたぶらかすなんて。
な。
I see that Faris is as melodramatic as ever. Smiling wryly, I slump down in my chair and look up at the sky. I feel an emptiness filling my heart. Ah, so that's how it is. The world line has changed and the only one out of place is me. I feel so alone. My friends don't know me anymore. Mayuri isn't even my childhood friend.
どこにも行かせないぞ。連れてなんて行かせない。
That didn't happen in this timeline. Mayuri is no longer my hostage. I was willing to do anything to save her. Even sacrifice the time Suzuha spent with us. And yet... No, think positive. Now that Mayuri's a stranger, there's no reason for her to die. Just think of it this way. I sacrificed our memories in order to save Mayuri. That does little to alleviate the sadness. Yeah, because this is its own kind of form of isolation. Suddenly, you just don't know anyone.
今日な、何中二病なオーラを出してるにゃ。今は二人の大事な話をしてるのにゃ。
Okabe being a chuny is the one fucking consistent thing.
なあ、フェイリス。今の俺は記憶喪失みたいなものだ。
It's not a lie. I have no memories of this world line.
さすが世界を股にかけるマッドサイエンティストにゃ。機関に狙われて頭に大怪我を負ってついに記憶を失ってしまったわけにゃ。実は京馬は盗まれた核兵器の居場所を知ってるから、機関はその記憶を取り戻させようと必死なわけにゃ。京馬？
Faris frowns and leans forward and stares straight into my eyes. Is she trying to use her power, Cheshire Break, was it? To see into my mind?
そんな、京馬？
Faris quickly turns pale.
本当に？
ああ。
だから今日の京馬は変だったのにゃ。大変にゃ。いつから？何が原因で？
世界線を移動してきたせいと言っても。
You could just lie and just say that you woke up like this, though, bud.
俺はいわば 時空の漂流者なんだ。
Because this sounds like some chuny shit.
ふざけてる場合じゃないにゃ。今はシリアスなシーンなのにゃ。心配してるんだから真面目に答えるのにゃ。
俺は一言も嘘は言っていない。お前ならわかるだろ
う。そうにゃけど。
なあ、詳しく聞かせてくれ。
It is good that Faris is like a living lie detector. Because otherwise, there's no way this conversation would have worked.
本当に覚えてないのかにゃ。
Faris is moved to tears. She firmly clasped my hand.
フェイリスとキョーマはライネットの大会で知り合ったにゃ。秋葉の小さなショップでやっていた大会だったけど、死闘を繰り広げて心を通じ合わせたのにゃ。
I played Ride It?
そこで意気投合して、フェイリスとキョーマはコンビを組むことになったのにゃ。フェイリスたちの息はぴったりで、グラちゃんでもほとんど負けずに決勝まで勝ち進んだのにゃ。
Then Faris starts fidgeting. She blushes a little and looks at me sidelong.
それで一緒に戦っていくうちにフェイリスはキョーマのことをもっと知りたいって思っていつも目で追うようになってて、そうにゃ、フェイリスはキョーマのこと好きになってたのにゃ。このままずっとライネットだけじゃなくてプライベートでもパートナーとして一緒にいてほしいって思うようになってたのにゃ。だからこの前の準決勝に勝った後思い切って告白したのにゃ。そしたらキョーマも好きだって言ってくれて、フェイリスたちは甘いキスを交わして晴れて恋人になったのにゃ。
Sweet kiss? Does that make me a normie? This truly is the worst possible timeline. I've become a normie. Was I really that good with women?
ちなみにフェイリスとキョーマは同棲中にゃ。
What? That quickly?
何？
Living together already when we only just started going out? You really are a filthy, normal, current world line me. I hate normie me. Faris answers with a wry smile.
と言ってもライネットのパートナーとして夏休み中は合宿みたいな感じでキョーマをフェイリスの家に泊めてあげてるだけなのにゃ。だからそのエッチなこととかはしてないのにゃ。
Good, they haven't held hands, because that would be lewd. Also, yet.
って何言わせるのにゃ。
She flails her arms and legs. Oh, if it's at Faris's place with her parents and the butler there, of course nothing naughty would happen.
キョーマ、今の話で何か思い出したかにゃ。
I shake my head. It's fundamentally impossible for me to remember the events of this world line. I didn't forget those memories. I never had them in the first place.
フェイリス、頼みがある。
何かにゃ。キョーマが記憶を取り戻すためなら何でも聞くにゃ。
いや、記憶のこととは違うんだが。
This kind of is like,
前入りのことだ。
a shift in, like... It's almost a reversal of roles, because before, it was Okabe saying, I'll do anything to help you remember. And now it's Faris doing the same.
マユシ？そういえばさっきもお店でやたらと声をかけてたにゃ。
あいつはもしかすると今日の夜午後8時ぐらいに何らかの形で
I'm liking the parallels.
だからあいつを見ていてくれないか。
死ぬってどういう今度こそ冗談にゃ。
I gaze straight into Faris's eyes.
嘘はついていない。死ぬか死なないか 可能性は五分だ。お前は何もしなくていい。見ているだけでいい。結果を俺に報告してほしい。頼めるか？
何がなんだかさっぱりなのにゃ。でも
Faris clasps my hand again. Tightly. Very tightly. I can feel her warmth emanating through her palms.
フェイリスは京馬のこと好きだから大好きだから信じるにゃ京馬のこと。
Aw, that's
ありが
cute.
とう。
Faris is the only one I can rely on now. I keep staring at the clock on the wall. I was told to wait at Faris's place, so I've been sitting here for 2 hours. Haven't heard from her since she told me she was going to karaoke with Mayuri. Several hours have passed since Mayuri's scheduled time of death. Faris hasn't contacted me yet, which I guess means that nothing's happened. I wish I could know for sure. If Mayuri were to die now, it would mean that I have failed utterly. I have no way to return to my original world line. I have no way to change the past again. The lab doesn't exist, and neither does the phone wave. I can't even send a D-mail to say nothing of the leap through time.
おや、岡部君。
Faris's parents make an appearance. They smile when they see me. Come to think of it, this is the first time I've met Faris's mom. She seems like an elegant lady. I wish I could see her.
ルミホはバイト
Although
か
I
な
guess she doesn't... I guess if the mom only appears in this scene, she doesn't need a fucking talk sprite.
あ、いえ。友人と遊びに行っているとか。
Faris's dad is alive. I learned that fact from Faris earlier, but it's really good to see him in the flesh. At the very least, I didn't have to kill this man.
そうか。高校生なのにこんな時間まで遊び歩いているとは。
You would think with all these time loops, Okabe would learn to build his own time machine. Yeah, that's a fair point. Because I was just thinking, like, man, he helped make the phone wave. But then again, I think the issue is that they need a lifter. And they don't have the 42-inch CRT anymore. Because, like, the only reason why the phone wave worked was because they were making it in the right place at the right time.
岡部君からも注意しておいてくれないか。
わかりました。
いつも娘が世話を焼かせてすまないね。これからも娘のことをよ
Okay,
ろ
so
し
we
く頼
can't
むよ。
message her.
私はね、君のことを買っているんだ。
ありがとうございます。
I can't believe I've done anything to warrant that sort of praise.
悪いんだが、私と家内はこれから仕事で海外に飛ばなくてはいけなくてね。
Oh god, is he about to die right now? Bit more of him getting as smart as Makise Kurisu and infiltrating CERN. I mean, it all depends. But I mean, he hasn't really done that many time loops in this particular timeline. Like on the Suzuha timeline, maybe he could have. Like in the Suzuha ending. But then again, like, that wasn't his focus there. And in the last one, like, we only did a handful of loops and the focus was on saving Mayuri and resetting the D-mails. So, I don't think he could. I don't think he had the chance to. At this hour?
執事の黒木は残っているから何かあったら彼に。では、行ってくるよ。
お気をつけて。
Once the parents leave, I drop onto the sofa, relieved. He died in a plane last time. I don't like that he's going in another one. He's a really nice guy. I'm glad I was able to save his life, if nothing else. I don't think you did, bud.
ただいまにゃ
Faris returns right after her parents leave.
ー。楽しかった。
フェイリス、どうして連絡をくれなかったんだ？マユリはどうなった？
There's concern in my voice, though I can tell from her expression that everything is okay. I won the bet.
マユシーは死んだりしなかったにゃ。2時間ぐらい2人でアニソンを歌いまくってわざわざ池袋までフェイリスは送っていったのにゃ。まるでマユシーをエスコートする紳士みたいだったにゃ。 そんなフェイリスにマユシーを感激しまくりでユリフラグ立ちそうな勢いだったにゃ。にゃはは。
そうか。
Mayuri is still alive. So is Faris's dad. I have lost much, but as long as they're safe, I can accept my fate. I don't know what will happen to Suzuha's dream for the future, but there's nothing I can do about that now. Everything is fine. This world line is my home now. I'm gonna make a life here. I no longer have the lab or my friends, but I do have Faris. I'm not alone. I'm so relieved to have finally achieved my goals that my body's fatigue catches up with me all at once. I slide down on the sofa and close my eyes.
今日も寝ちゃうのかにゃ。
ああ、少し休ませてくれ。少しだけ。
I have plenty of time to think about the future. After all, I have nothing left to fear.
さて、次のターンどうするかにゃ。
ちょっと早いが、ターミナルカードを使って形勢逆転すべき。
Right in together!
いや、だがそれこそが罠のような気も。
You know, throughout this stream, I have been getting like pop-ups that Vernon is playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And it feels like foreshadowing now.
どうするかは今日の次第にゃ。
待て、ちょっと待て。この程度の危機、俺の灰色の脳細胞にかかれば。
But no matter how hard I try, I simply can't visualize Faris's piece placement. I'm still a newbie at this game. I barely know the rules. The finals are tomorrow, today actually. There's no way I can defeat the viral attackers like this. Since I'm Faris's partner, I have no choice but to participate. That's why we've been training all night.
よし。せっかくだから俺はこのウイルスチェッカーを選ぶぜ。
そうきたのかにゃ。でもフェイリスは二重三重の策を打ってあるにゃ。
You're playing Yu-Gi-Oh too, Connor? Hell yeah. I've never really been into Yu-Gi-Oh. But I'm glad that so many people are really enjoying this game. Sounds like a lot of people are having a lot of fun with it.
なんだと？
Missed 3 hours of stream. You sure did, 100th Assassin. And you also missed, probably the darkest ending in this game. Oh, that bullying. Wasted. Oh, no. Anyways, here's the summary of this ending at least. We decided to try and save both Faris's dad and Mayuri by sending a different D-mail, and it changed the entire fucking timeline. So, Okabe no longer knows anyone in this timeline except for Faris. And also Faris is his girlfriend. And also Faris's dad might die right now. This game is only about 10% luck. The rest depends entirely upon the Rhinetter's strategy and ability. And Faris has the power to read people's minds, or emotions at least. So it's easy for her to see through my plays. Her power is truly overwhelming. She tears apart my carefully thought out plan, defeating me easily.
また負けた。これで19戦19敗とはマッドサイエンティストの名折れだ。
If Faris's dad might die tonight, yeah, exactly. Also, because we don't know anyone, we don't have the time machine. The time machine just doesn't fucking exist in this world. So we can't go back and change anything. We're stuck here forever. I was able to learn the rules with these 19 matches, but I'm still nowhere near tournament level as a player. Was I really on the same caliber as Faris on this world line? I suddenly see a frown spread upon Faris's face.
ライネットの戦い方、本当に忘れちゃったんだにゃ。今まで京馬が記憶喪失だにゃんてあんまり実感が湧かなかったんだけど、ここまで下手っぴになってるにゃんて。
I didn't think you'd suck this much shit, Okabe. Well, excuse me for being poopy.
今日のはフェイリスのこともほとんど忘れちゃったのかにゃ。
まあほとんどといえばほとんどだな。少なくとも恋人になった記憶は全くない。
にゃ
Faris grows more and more downhearted. Now she's on the verge of tears.
じゃあ今の今日のはフェイリスのことなんてちっとも好きでいてくれてないわけにゃ。
Oh god, that silence is...
こうなったら
Faris suddenly stands up with both fists clenched. Therein lies the danger of Denial. We're now completely abandoned on this world line. Hopefully nothing bad happens. It can't be undone from this point forward. Hey Manji, you're scaring me. Girlfriend rejects boy by challenging him to a game of Guilty Gear. Imagine if that was the difference in this timeline. It's like Faris doesn't play Rhinet anymore, but she is going to Evo. Also, I just read that line. What's about to happen? Faris approaches with bloodshot eyes, her fingers wiggling lasciviously? Lasciviously?
お前まさか俺を襲う気か？
What the fuck is going on here on this day?
それもありにゃ。
No!
初めてだから
It's not an option! Don't say that it is!
落ち着け。初めてならば体は思い出しようがないだろうが。
今日なにゃ
Suddenly, Faris gets on all fours. She raises her back a little, exactly like a cat ready to pounce.
パパもママもお仕事で海外に行っちゃったにゃ。黒木ももう帰っちゃったにゃ。
Lavishly. Okay, okay, I get it.
つまりこの広い家に今はフェイリス
Oh boy!
二人きりなのにゃ。
Do I have to bring up the crab again? She wants to do it gently by beating you in Guilty Gear. She approaches slowly.
どうするにゃ。記憶がなくても生前食わぬは男の恥にゃ。
お前が言うな猫娘。
I don't know what I should do in a situation like this. I can't think clearly.
今日な。ねえねえ。今日な。
Finally, Faris blasts off. Do I need to pull up the crab? Do I need this? Those of you who know this game, do I need to censor anything? I'm scared. Help me, life, stop laughing and help me. I know that's chat delay, but still. Okay. Okay. Good. Does she really just like a cat made casually? Yep. This is a censor that I made specifically. It'd be really funny if I censored it anyway. It would be. But like, I feel like anyone who watches this to actually watch the endings, like, and actually wants to like see the endings in the VOD would be very unhappy with me. I dodge Faris' sure to fall flat on her face. That's how fast she's going. To prevent that, I catch her in my arms. Here's where I lose. This is where I lose my virginity. Farewell, virginity! All I can do now is prepare myself. Suddenly, Faris falls silent.
フェイリス。
Aww. I look down, she's pressing her face against my chest, muffling her sobs.
思い出が消えるのってとっても切ないのにゃ。自分の知ってる人が 知ってる人じゃなくなっちゃって、自分だけが思い出が消える前のことを引きずってて、その思い出を押し付けることもできなくて、こんな中途半端に覚えてるなら、いっそ綺麗さっぱりフェイリスの思い出も消してもらいたいくらいにゃ。
Yeah, it's like the situation is understandably horrific for Okabe because suddenly it's like, oh, my entire social circle is just fucking gone. But, like, for Faris, this also fucking sucks. Because, like she says, like, her boyfriend became someone that she doesn't even know in, like, a single day, and there's nothing she can do about it. That sucks. That sucks. Like I mentioned before, you know, I've never been in a romantic relationship and really have no intention of ever being in one. But I mean, I can still imagine how much this would fucking suck to deal with. Or to live through. Faris's words hit me like a blow. I feel exactly the same way. Sorry, I've been noticing that my microphone seems to be a little bit quiet. Are you guys noticing that? Am I quiet for you guys? Because I think something might be up with my mic again. Having the patented Novella Cipher microphone issues. I really need to get a new one. But I gotta wait till I'm back at work, so... Sounds fine? Alright, then we'll keep going. The Faris I knew is gone forever. So are Mayuri, Daru, and Kurisu. This world line closely resembles mine. I mean, I'll try, the same old beep. Okay. That should have fixed it. Alright. Also, my mic is falling off my desk. Please don't fall off my desk now! Ah! I need to stop doing that. Why do I yell like that? Ah! Wait, I didn't read that line. This world line closely resembles mine. Nothing is missing, but everything has changed. The memories seem real, and I know that they are. But with no one else to share them, they might as well be a dream. I'm all alone in this world. Alienated. Isolated. My friends will never remember me. The events in my memories never happened.
だが、それは
I gently embrace Faris' small head.
俺自身が選んだことだから。
選んだ。
はあ。
The path I chose so that neither Mayuri nor Faris' dad would die. I won the bet. So in return, I have to live with this loneliness, this isolation. Nothing is free. Everything has a price. I sacrificed Suzuha's memories to save Mayuri. That's what Suzuha wanted. It's only fair that I give up something myself. So I'm okay with this. Because objectively speaking, I reached my goal. I'm okay.
それに正直なことを言えば、俺はフェイリスがいてくれてよかったと思ってる。
Mayuri and Daru are strangers now. Kurisu has probably returned to America. Without Faris, without her affection. I don't know what I would have done.
俺はお前の恋人になった思い出はないが、お前が恋人でいてくれてよかったと思う。
今日も。
Oh, that was really romantic! Faris lifts her face.
この世界線で変わらず俺を知ってくれているのはフェイリスだけだった。フェイリスが一緒にいてくれたからなんとか冷静でいられた。これからも一緒にいてくれると嬉しい。記憶はきっと取り戻せないが、これからもう一度。
Which is actually, like, that's a common thing for, like, amnesia. Oftentimes, if someone gets retrograde amnesia, they don't just magically get all their memories back. Like, amnesia is such, like, a misrepresented trope in media. But, like, once you lose memories, it's really fucking difficult to get them back. Especially because every time you remember something, you're not actually remembering the event. You're remembering your brain's construction of the event. And every time you remember it, you're just recalling the last time you recall it. So, that's how fake memories can exist. If you recall the same thing that never happened over and over again, your brain will actually start to recognize it as the truth and something that actually happened to you. So even if you do, like, remember, it probably won't be the actual memory. It'll probably be pieced together from memories that you formed based on other people's words. The brain's a fascinating thing. I really wish I knew more about it. Most of what I know is just because I really enjoy, like, anything to do with psychology. I think psychology is really neat. And because of that, I've learned, like, some stuff about neurology as well. Kind of like polygraphs fail, that too. But it's also because, like, polygraphs kind of measure a physiological response as well. So if you can control your physiological responses, then the polygraph will never think that you were lying. And also, conversely, if you're extremely nervous while taking a polygraph test, it will register you as lying sometimes. Because it's not technically reading your mind, it's reading your... It's reading, like, your body's reactions to questions, essentially. I might be wrong about that. Actually, I haven't really done much research into it, but I think that's kind of, yeah, sympathetic nervous system. Why a lot of people remember a Fifth Street shark. Oh, is that like, kind of like the Mandela effect? Kind of like the Berenstain Bears thing. Because I'll be honest, I also remember it as Berenstain Bears. I do not remember it as Berenstain. Yeah, if you're nervous about a question, it can get you. Yeah, exactly. Like, polygraphs are just not very, credible, I guess you could say. They're right, like, they can be right. But because of what they're measuring, if you have a skilled enough liar or a nervous enough interrogatee, it's not gonna help you. But yeah, here we go.
今日のフェイリスの猫耳外してほしいにゃ。
All I know about memory loss is that nerves severed in the brain is what causes the memory loss, and the brain doesn't do much in the way of repair. Yeah, exactly. It's also why things like dementia and Alzheimer's lead to patients, like, forgetting events. It's because the brain is physically decaying. So those nerves are dying completely. So someone may actually, like, remember things that happened way in the past because now there's just fewer neurons, so there's less other memories to cover them up. My mom actually used to work in a dementia ward, and this is how I know stuff like this. We had a lot of books about it in the house. But, yeah. I mean, that was a long time ago. I'm talking, like, when I was, like, 5 or 6 long ago. Cat ears? Oh, I see. Back to Rumiho mode. I gently take the cat ear headband off of Faris's head. Her long hair falls down and dangles onto my face. I comb through her hair with my fingers, and Faris's eyes smile as if soothed by my touch. She really is like a cat. This is a new CG.
ルミホって呼んで。
This is the second time she's asked me that. I was too self-conscious to say it the first time, but now,
ルミホ
ignoring my inner shyness, I say her name. our faces draw
キ
close.
スしてくれる？
With difficulty, we exchange a kiss like hummingbirds pecking at nectar. And Faris slowly smiles. Her smile, her lingering tears, her everything is awfully cute.
あなたはね、私の王子様なんだよ。
This is the second time she's told me that. I endure the tingling in my body.
これからも私はあなたを好きでいていいんだよね。
The eye emojis in the chat. Am I gonna need the crab?
あ
よかった。
I can no longer return to my original world line. I don't intend to either. Because I saved both Mayuri and Faris's dad. I'll keep living on this world line. And Faris will be by my side. Oh yeah!
お待たせいたしました。まもなく
This is where she
ライエッ
reveals
ト
that she
ア
was
ク
a
セス
true
バトラーズ
ancestor
グラン
who
ド
were
チャン
playing
ピオン
Fate
と
all
名を決め
along.
る
Oh my!
決勝
I never
戦
played a
を
Fate
開
game.
始し
I
ま
don't
す
know shit about Fate. I hear cheers. Finals are about to begin. Of course, our opponents are viral attackers. On the previous world line, Faris' victory turned into a desperate chase through Octobus. It's another thing that never happened. Normally, I would have refused to stand here. Since I didn't get my memory— oh wait, no! Audio jungle! Audio jungle! Since I didn't get my memories back, I should have stepped down. I could have stepped down, and the cheerful cat girl probably would have accepted, and then proceeded to fight alone. But still, I'm standing here, even though I'm aware I'm a burden. Faris turns to me anxiously one last time. I answer her with a firm nod. I don't know if I should keep the fucking audio on! Story of Hoyo and Kyoma, of Okabe Rintaro, begins here anew. The first line on a blank page. I discard my feelings for the world line that never happened. I lock those memories deep in my heart. In order to live here from now on, I will become this world line's Okabe Rintaro. That's true. But wait, couldn't copyright claims like take down my channel? I think I read that somewhere. Oh, ad rev. Okay, never mind. I don't care about that.
やつだからお前は守らないと
I'm not even close to getting monetized. I don't give a shit. Faris' dad won't come in his limousine to save us this time. I'm the only one who can protect Faris now.
今日も嬉しいね。
Cute! Faris turns to me, deeply moved, and holds out her hand.
一緒に。
あ
Together!
一緒だ
Together! Faris' hand, my only connection to this world line. I gently take hold of it and speak. Should I turn the sound back on? Do I hear a person saying something that can be vaguely translated to TMCA right? And there's the other ending! Yeah, I think each one is slightly different. I bet Okabe is in the audience! Her daughter is in the audience scolding Okabe! I can see it. But yeah, in the last one... Ah, now it's showing a right end battle! I mean... It's a better ending than the last one. I mean, let's face it, like, Okabe had to sacrifice a lot for this ending. Like, it's not a happy ending, but it's not really a bad end either. Like, he has the chance to start over from scratch, and that can be, like, one hell of a thing. You can make new friends, especially through Grindad. loop ending was crazy dark, you're right. He lost his friends and the people important to him survived. Yeah, that's the thing. And also, like I said, like, I mean, as much as it hurts to lose those friends, you can always move on from them. You give up all your friends the power of time travel for a cat named GF. I mean, I'm sure there are people who would. I'm sure Daughter would. Oh yeah, the time loop ending was like worse than death. I mean, that too. But I mean, like he said, he's kind of pushing forward to be like a whole new person on this timeline. Sacrifice everything for Cat Girl, let's go! Isolated jamais vu. What happened in the time loop ending? I mean, Okabe started having some real dark thoughts as he continued that time loop. Some, like, dark enough that I didn't want to say them out loud. You'll have to watch the VOD, but I'm sorry. I can't explain any better than that. Alright, and with that being said... Me? Tiny bit. I'm kind of like trying to relearn, but... I mean, I grew up in Canada, so I kind of... I mean, I don't know if it counts for, like, way out west. But I know... I'm just chatting screen. I need to go to the just chatting screen. There we go. This is what it's for. This is the screen that I'm allowed to talk about French on. But yeah, in Canada, I don't know about out west. Like, I don't know if BC would really have this, but I'm in like the more eastern side of Canada. I'm in Ontario, so yeah, over here, starting from kindergarten, half my classes were in English and half them were in French. So, and like you actually, I believe that at least when I was a kid, or at least where I lived, that was mandatory up until you hit 9th grade. And then you had to take like a certain amount of French classes, and then you were good. I took French classes like all throughout high school just to try and keep the knowledge. But, come summer of this year, it'll be 6 years since I was in high school, and I have not used French since. So, I can talk a little bit. Like, I can say, Bonjour, je m'appelle Novella Cipher. But at the same time, it's like, I can't say much more than that. Took Spanish in high school freshman year. Damn. Wanted to take more French, but it didn't work out. Yeah, that's a mood. And it was also like, because I was like, you know, as much as I want to keep French, I was also lazy in high school. But I feel like every high schooler is lazy. Very few high schoolers are actually like, oh yeah, I genuinely care about all of my classes, and I genuinely, like, am going to do my very best on every single assignment. Like, I feel like there's at least, like, I feel like there's only really, like, 1 or 2 students in each class who are really like that. Like, a lot of high schoolers just want to goof off. So yeah, as Life said, good night everyone, I'll see you next week. Good night, 100th Assassin. Good night, everyone. So yeah, usual spiel time. So, if you like what you saw, and you're new around here, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell if you're watching the VOD, like and comment, because that helps the algorithm direct more people to me, because once I hit 100 subscribers, I am legally required to do karaoke. And I've been practicing my singing voice. So, here's hoping it's enjoyable. I mean, even if I fuck up, that'll still be fun content in its own right. So, enjoy the arm soreness from the booster. Oh, right! In all the excitement over, like, time travel stories and everything, I may have forgotten that was happening tomorrow. probably would have remembered after the stream actually ended and been like, oh god, that's right. But for a second there, I legitimately forgot. So yeah, also follow me on Twitter because I almost had to cancel Tuesday's stream because I was going to get the booster on Monday, but then we had a massive fucking snowstorm. And it's like, alright, awesome, cool, love that, cool. But yeah, if I ever need to cancel a stream, if I'm ever making an announcement, if I'm ever putting out a poll on which game I'm gonna play next, which I might have to put one out relatively soon, because we are just blasting through this game. Also, if you just want to see my random shitposts and you want to see, me like every single tweet from the Twitter account Bigfoot Jinx, top tier cat Twitter. Highly recommend it if you just want to see a fucked up little cat. And I call Jinx a fucked up little cat with only fondness in my heart. That... It's an adorable, alien-looking little cat. And I highly recommend following them. What am I saying? I went on another tangent during my fucking ending spiel. I need to learn how to be a streamer. Almost a year in and I need to learn how to be a streamer. Anyways, with all that being said, take care everyone, have a good night, sweet dreams. See you all next week. Or actually, since I feel like we got a couple new people since the last time, follow the Valerie Valkyrie channel. And actually, this is another reason to follow my Twitter. The cat looks sus. I know. I love her. I love that cat so much. You got streaming pretty locked in. I'm glad to hear it. But yeah, follow my Twitter because every week on Sundays, I do a collab with my good friend Valerie Valkyrie. We're currently working our way through Great Ace Attorney, and things get cursed. I have been told that people have never seen Ace Attorney the way that we play it. For better or for worse. So yeah, so follow my Twitter. It's what I'm getting at. Fucking good night. Bye. Have a good weekend. Bye. Good God.